Hey everybody, welcome back to D&D. Finally, after a month or whatever, however long it's been. It's been a while. So you may not remember what happened last time, and neither we may not either. uh, but the basic story is long time ago. This group of adventurers got together to become the Collectors and set out into the world to stop the Vanishing, this terrible affliction where everyone would forget all about who they are and everything from their life, and then end up dying a terrible death. So they set out to put things right, figure out who was behind it, and put a stop to it. And a lot of people died along the way. They went traipsing all over various parts of the world, the Underdark, the Shadowfell, all sorts of other planes, and eventually made their way to a real weird library where some former characters were brought back to life. And so now we have kind of a mix of everybody here has been dead some number of times. some more than others, some for longer than others, but everybody's experienced death. But then
Wigbit has not died, has he?
I mean,
Not officially.
he's been like sort of dead.
He's been
Yeah.
unconscious.
He was like half dead
Yeah.
at one
Who's-
point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never actually real dead. Yeah.
No.
Right.
Real dead.
The rest of us,
Mostly
My
dead.
first character was.
dead. Mostly dead.
Yeah.
He's real dead.
yeah. So it's kind of become the story of Wigbit, and Wigbit and his
And his
companions have
zombie
recently,
friends?
Yes, his zombie friends.
No, it's a story of Rowan's redemption.
Maybe.
Right?
Well, we'll see.
Is that what's going on here?
The story of some
No.
good guys. That's,
Yes, the story of 5 good guys. And they've recently come back to Emelis to find it's been taken over, and so they've been trying to figure out what's going on in Emelis and why this invading force was just sort of, finally following a short siege, allowed to just walk into the city and take over. Something weird is going on with the king. Something is weird going on with the head of the military. So we're trying to piece that together and also try to stop the Vanishing. And there's, enemies of ours running all over the city. We've made several piles of them so far in the streets, and we went to find some allies who we hope would be able to help us, be able to see things our way and help us put things right in the city so that we can get back to the main task at hand. But first, we have an execution to stop. So, as we left off, the morning of the execution, we were rudely interrupted by a patrol. We dispatched them, and a strange figure showed up with dark plate armor and purple rings. And Rowan dueled this figure in the streets, and as we ended last time, was about to remove this figure's helm to reveal someone. We'll find out who.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's it. I like it. Yeah. Rowan did like 7,000 points of damage in 15
It's true.
seconds or 18 seconds last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
do you leave anything into the tank for the?
No. Nope.
All right, guys, we're a man down.
That guy was not getting away though.
No, we had to make sure we ended that one quickly. That was a
Yeah.
high priority. But
All right.
don't worry, I'll be fine. I got what I need.
Yeah.
Let's move us over
You
here.
got a weapon.
I still got
and
my
you got
pole
some
arm.
hit points.
I got some armor. I got some hit points.
More than enough.
Yeah. Look, these patrols. I mean, these patrols so far have not really been a challenge.
If I remember correctly, this is the combat where I was just saving lives by knocking people out, and
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
you're
I was
like
just trying to
knocking
get
people
around.
out. Yeah. And then they still died.
Well, I think Grem was trying to not knock people out, but just like
Sometimes you just can't miss.
just keep critting on everybody. and,
Crossbow
like,
bolts were flying through vital organs and
I mean,
not just
hard.
into, through them. So
Like, how do you aim for not the heart or the eyeball? I don't know.
right. Yeah, this is where we left off here in the street outside the Guild of Light, and we were so we're gonna pick up right here. if you missed it, Grim was up here disposing of a would-be, I don't know.
Shaming a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shaming
shaming
a
a
rogue,
rogue. You're
yeah.
shaming a rogue in the dark. And there's a dead rogue pinned to a building over here. And then there was a wall of there was all kinds of there was a wall of fire, and then there was a
box of thorns.
a box of thorns. Yeah, I was trying to remember what exactly it was.
Yeah.
That sprang up. So yeah, the Pictide path here is full of new obstacles if you're taking your cart and wagon through it here.
Yeah. I mean,
and there were-
nobody's doing that right now anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Too
true.
early in the morning.
Because they know we're just killing everyone.
And that.
Because remember, the good guys leave no survivors.
It's pretty much the way it is.
One guy ran away.
There were
Yeah, there were
a few.
actually-
there-
Did they
There's
get
a
away?
few.
We
There's
didn't
a
know.
few
some
that
that
got
knocked
away.
out. I did knock out a few.
Well, and one
Yeah.
of these archers got out and just ran.
Oh yeah, that's right. That one that
I thought a
dipped out the
spearman
mountain.
got away.
Yeah, the
Spearman.
one down here fled into the little grove down here, and
So,
then
like,
there were
Isn't
a
this our
few-
knocked out symbol?
Yeah, and then there were a few over here
And-
that fled, and y'all were like, "Cool, just let them go."
I still
So, yeah,
think
there were,
I think we have one alive inside the thorn thing too.
We might.
yeah. The archer inside is
He's just
stuck
like
inside.
hang it because he can't go through because he'll die.
Right. He's wisely decided not to try to move, but yeah,
He's
then
just huddled down.
And hoping the good guys don't just kill him when it comes down.
Andrew, you're right. The little symbol there with the sad face, that's they were knocked out, not killed symbol.
For now.
For now, yeah. So there's a couple of knocked out figures. Then the rest are just dead.
I can't
but
believe
yeah,
we
so-
let some run away. What were we doing?
We were busy killing all the other ones.
They're just dudes, man. They're not.
No, they're an
Not
invading
large.
army. They're
No, half
not
of them are
just
from the
dudes.
army inside.
These
Half
guys.
of them are
well,
MLS's former military.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. So, so Rowan, he has slain this figure. Well, put this figure down on the ground. He assumes he's killed it, and has a helm, and so he pulls the helm off. And as the helm comes off, well, Rowan, you notice it first because you're right there. And I guess Gus is pretty close to you. And Wigwit's on the other side. I think Wigwit was actually sitting in the street at this point, just watching the fight, if I
I
remember
started a short
correctly.
rest. Yeah.
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 So Wigwit's just like
12 seconds in.
sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of the
Right
street.
before
here,
right before he reveals that, I want to touch his shoulder and cast guidance
okay.
in case he needs to, be guided.
Okay.
Thanks. Feel good.
Hey, feel good, yeah. So when the helm comes off, I guess the three of you, since you're that close at the moment, would see that there does appear underneath to be a half elf underneath, and as y'all are looking at this figure, especially Rowan, you notice that there's a lot of resemblances between this figure under the hood and the figure who's standing over him who just slew him in the street. Not necessarily old enough to be like a generational gap. More like, they're within, a few years of each other. And Rowan sees this figure, and Rowan needs to make a sanity roll.
Yeah.
So is that would that be? Can he use his D4 on that?
So it's considered a save. So I don't know
so
if,
no, because it's
okay.
just ability checks.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Just
a
ability check. Darn it! I tried, Rowan.
Wait. Where is this thing? Hang on.
I tried.
Wait a minute.
Wait, is this going to turn into
So-
Clone Wars?
So that's an 18.
Oh. Not a 14, it's an 18.
Right.
Okay.
Because he's a paladin.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I mean, so that was a save for like, hey, yeah, some memories come back, and I'm pretty sure we've at least talked about this, Rowan, who this could be. So yeah, you recognize this as, oh, I know exactly who this is. This is this is a figure of well, some personal meaning to me. And those of you who are standing around, I mean, like you kind of doing that, like look at him, look at Rowan, look at him, look at Rowan.
Awkwardly.
Like, yeah, it's like, wow, I mean, you know, so
Rowan, what? And I look at Rowan, I look at the
Yeah.
corpse, I look at Rowan, I look at the corpse, and I kind of have like this quizzical look on my face, like, so because I do notice the resemblance, right?
yeah,
We'll finish your thought. He looks like you.
Yeah, right. That's what this is.
All the wigs
This
that used
is
to think
odd.
all elves were, I think, related.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a half elf, so
Yeah,
it's
it's a little different.
the human part.
You're like half siblings, right?
Yeah. And Farron and Grim, like during, as this is happening, if y'all are getting closer, then that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. It's the
Okay.
darkness is getting closer.
Yeah, the darkness
Cool.
is getting
That's a
closer.
great metaphor. All right, good. Yeah.
It'll leave you all.
No,
in
I
the
feel
light.
it. Does he look at all affected by the lifestyle that he's taken up comparatively?
What do you mean specifically?
Like, I don't know, more like, or I guess since last time I saw him, like more gaunt, sunken eyes, anything along those lines.
Maybe a little bit, but I mean, he's pretty stout. I mean, he's a pretty stout figure.
Yeah.
He's been working out.
I mean, we're just naturally runs in the family.
It's an athletic
We're just
family.
athletic.
Yeah.
Is this
Yes.
is this a relative of yours, Rowan? Seems a bit unfortunate that you would have to kill a relative.
I turned away from their path a long time ago.
So I assume you know this person.
My brother.
Hey. Sorry to
You
hear
felt the
that.
darkness.
Sorry you have had to do this.
I kind of kneel down close to the corpse and I look up at Rowan and I just like ask, like what
Is it too late to save him? I mean, should we?
what can I do?
Far too late.
I might be able to do something if I mean, this is your family. This is your blood.
No, I don't. I mean, we share parents. But as I said, he started down this other path a long time ago. And it's consumed him ever since.
I stand up and kind of put my hand on Rowan's shoulder and just look at the corpse with him and kind of, I understand. I feel I'm sorry. This is not something that someone should have to do to their family.
Thank you.
Kind of seemed like you wanted to be the one, though. If it had to happen.
No. I have thought it would probably come to this for time. I didn't think they would let me be ever. Truly.
Was he?
Who's they?
You've seen the other, the one with the same armor, the same symbols before. least
This
Vashni?
was what was their name?
Um,
I don't think we ever got one. I don't think
Mm.
they never said anything.
mm-mm.
Okay.
Just
So I'm
showed
guessing
up and
that-
left.
is this a third party that we're dealing with here? Someone that's hunting only you?
No, although
And he's got the purple rings, right?
yes,
Yeah.
it was inevitable that our paths would cross at some
So I
point.
mean, is he part of like the party that took over the city? Is he wearing the same garb as them or?
No.
Okay, and that's what I was getting at. Like,
Okay.
is this a third group we're dealing with? Like, is this?
Oh, they're both involved in this whole thing somehow. The vanishing. I'm not sure how, but
So this isn't. He has the marks of Shar on him.
Okay.
So he's a zealot of Shar, or was.
is well,
Is?
what was, I suppose.
How
Now
do we keep him from coming back?
As the Farron says that, and y'all are like looking, and the Farron says, "How do we keep him from like coming back?" Y'all notice that like all of a sudden. So the first thing you notice is that the purple rings that y'all see on his armor, like even if you don't like see magic, it starts to glow. And then the figure's face starts to just decompose, and it just starts to melt away. Like it's not like a slow like it's like a fast. It's just and it's just melting away. And as Rowan's standing there, like, what? Rowan needs to make another sanity roll.
So is it like the Nazi guy?
like Ark of the Covenant, just
I just went to Raiders of the
Yeah.
Lost Ark.
I
He
wasn't
opens
going
up the
straight
ark.
for like the yeah, but like yeah, it's a
Yeah, I think we
decom.
all had that image in our head.
So that's a
17.
17. Okay. Yeah. So like you felt like almost like something was trying to pull this memory from your brain. Like you felt like, because I mean, you've been vanished before a couple times in your life now. Like you felt like this was trying to go away, and you're like, nope, I'm gonna hold on to that. Like I know this face, but the face like just kind of goes away. And y'all, like the others of you, like you still see this face. I mean, you know what it looked like. So it didn't have that same obviously internal connection that it has for Rowan.
Yeah.
But Rowan, like, nope, I'm locking that away in some part of my brain. It's right here. And so it doesn't, yeah. But yeah, after like a minute or so, like there's just nothing left but like just this skeletal face that's left.
That's gross.
I
Yeah, it is
signal
kinda
for
gross.
Erican to come over.
Do what?
I signal for Erican to come over.
Yeah. So as this was happening, like Erican like limps out and he's just looking around. You know, and he's kind of got that look of damn. And like so he like he's like he's limping over to you, and he like while y'all are doing all this, he's kind of bending down and looking at the either the dead or those who are unconscious. And he's checking them out. And then when he sees you motion over, he kind of he walks over to you.
We need the Shar armor and everything inside and out of sight, and the prisoners tended to.
prisoners.
All right.
Not all are dead, but we have to. We don't have time to rest at this time. We must proceed.
Right.
I'm gonna again with my hand still on his shoulder. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds because Rowan, I'm guessing that you're hit.
Actually, I look mostly okay. I mean, I've got like old blood on me now, but my wounds seem to have. I seemed reinvigorated towards the very end of that fight.
Okay, so would I notice that you're now healed, or would I like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
Okay, so
yeah, fairly noticeable that
just
I'm
looking at you, I would know that you don't need healing.
I'm not in perfect health. Like I've still got some, a couple that are trickling blood a little bit, but I'm mostly
only a little.
Only a little. I'm mostly okay.
All right, I'm gonna walk over towards Wigbit then, and I'm gonna kind of put my hand on his shoulder because I noticed he was hit a few times. And I'm gonna cast
Wigbit didn't rage. That's why he was saving lives.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot here.
Ooh.
And
Big time.
cast the runes there. So we're looking at 29 points of healing.
A lot of good healing there.
Yeah.
That's
Those
like
are some
58
good rolls.
points for
Thank you. Thank you.
6, 7, 8, 5. Yeah.
That's like a 6th level character in Wigbit.
I'll make sure to make that.
Building up an entire 6 characters.
I'll make sure that's a 58 hit points in the next. Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, with a little rounding, we'll call it a 60.
There you go. hopefully that heals you up a little bit there, Wigbit.
Thank you.
Owe you. Thank you.
And Janella and Radomir have like come to the door. And I mean, because keep in mind, this was like a 15-second street fight, 30-second street fight, whatever it was. I mean,
there's just bodies everywhere.
Right. It wasn't really that long. And so they, they were preparing, after what y'all had discussed last time. And then, of course, the fight happens. And so, I mean, this is like 2 minutes later. And like, they're walking out like, what? And
did we just hear the Thor
Johnny.
Ragnarok theme song?
When I don't look at this, do I see it?
when you,
Oh,
it's still there.
The mirror.
Yeah, it's still there. Yep. Yeah, it's still there.
We may still be in. It may still be watching us. That's the thing we think it is.
Oh. Well, what about this? Grim will just walk over and cover it in darkness.
Yeah, you can't see it anymore. It's in darkness.
So at least you don't have
see
to.
anything. You can't.
You're not sure if it can see you, but you're definitely sure you can't see it anymore.
Thanks, Grim. Is there anything left to bury? Like, did the body just like it crumble to dust, or
There's like a skeleton. I mean, there's and it fills the armor. So, because remember, it's a full-plated figure, so I mean, it's plate mail.
should we bury his bones before we?
You should
Move
put
on.
his jawbone in your bag.
I don't want his jawbone.
We shouldn't leave any
I have.
piece of him.
Wait, actually, Rowan, do I have your jawbone still? Do you need this?
I mean, I have one.
Yeah, Johnny, are those still around? Did they like disappear?
No, I
How
think
does
that Rowan's jawbone is
In my-
gone. It's gone. Yeah,
It's
it was
back
the
in my
piece.
jaw.
It was the reformed piece.
My friend's bag is a little lighter these days.
Right.
That's a good thing.
Let's keep it that way. And he doesn't go in the friend's bag.
Nope, not a friend.
Not a friend. He goes in the
Did
Well, they're gonna bring him inside.
Yeah.
Cast like whatever needs to be done to keep that body from assuming life again.
So just like cut its head off and separate the bones, or
Salt and burn the bones.
All right.
consecrated or something?
Yeah. Put it in hallowed space.
and Radomir says, "Yeah, well, we can take care of that. I can." But in the meantime, Radomir says, if you were heading towards the castle, I would still caution you against a direct confrontation. I know that, and he's kind of looking around. He's like, I know that
Are you
doesn't
sure?
seem to be that doesn't seem to be your style.
It does take 18 seconds out of our.
It's not the time that I'm worried about. It's the
Attention.
it's the people that may get caught in the crossfire. And when he says that, Janella, like at his side, like really wants to say, like, "Would you shut up?" And then she goes, "Yeah, you're right." You know. And he says, "So I would just he says we have people that are rallying there. I don't know how many are there yet. It's still a little early."
And we should go.
And he says, "We can." Well, Erican's like, "I'll take care of this." And then Erican goes over to one of these unconscious guys and looks down at him and says, what do you want me to do with old this guy? Oh, and this guy."
I walk over there and
Whoops.
stick the glaive in
Problem
his
solved.
Rowan.
Oh,
And
oops.
then this guy.
Oh, well, hang on. So you
Yeah.
stick like
Unless
this guy
anyone's
dies. So
stopping
you
me.
Yep. So like so he's dead.
Mhm.
So everybody sees that, and then
Yeah.
Roland like turns around like he's going towards the next body.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'll
don't
get behind him as he stabs him in the throat.
Yeah.
I'll be shouting, "No, what are you doing?"
It's like, perhaps we do not need their souls.
We don't.
No, I mean, perhaps we do not need to claim them.
I'm not claiming their souls. Sending them onward.
All right. As soon as Rowan dispatches the other unconscious guy, I'll go ahead and take down the thorns. So the coward
yeah.
guy in the middle.
Let's get him.
He hasn't even been hit yet. So I'm guessing that Rowan, you're gonna dispatch this Sergeant Albrecht.
I mean, if he's still there.
I mean, I'll make a grab attack if you're moving away from me.
All right. As soon as I see Rowan move towards this guy here, and he plunge, you're gonna plunge your sword in that guy, right?
Yeah, I assume I got there after he already.
All right. He plunges his sword in that guy. As soon as he pulls his sword out, I just dispel the thorns, and you see that cowering guy. Like,
So hold
I
on.
guess
Was Wigbit, were you trying to stop Roland before he put his glaive through Albrecht?
I assume I didn't get there in time. He didn't have far to travel, and I was like hanging out and resting. But like, it took me a second to sink in. So I assume I like ran up and was like saying stop, but I didn't have time to.
Okay.
Stop it.
So he does the old stab, one step
If he's
over,
ignoring the
stab,
words.
and you came up behind him like, wait. And then at the same time, the thorns go away, and there's this one archer here who's got
Whoops.
like his bow. And when the thorns go away, like he's got the bow up.
And I
But
say
it's
you,
not-
I
it's
say
not
you're
full.
free, my friend. You're free.
You're like, you know, all right.
Is Rowan doing anything?
But he
I'm
has
waiting.
heard too much.
I'm waiting for this guy to move. Waiting to see what he does.
You are a prisoner of the Temple of Light.
Seems like a natural statement.
But what do
I
you
like the way he said it.
Prisoners.
what do you mean? And he takes his like the arrow that he had and he puts it in the quiver. I didn't see anything. I
But
just
you can leave your weapons on the ground, enter of your own accord.
and like he started to like take the bowstring, like to unstring the bow, and he just drops the bow on the ground. Yes, I should leave my weapons, and the arrows fall off his back, and I'll yes, the Temple of Light. Yes, I will be sure to. I'll be sure to pay my dues to
No,
the Temple of Light.
isn't that what's right behind us?
It's the Guild of Light, but yeah,
Guild of
yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
He's going towards
And,
the
and
darkness.
from the darkness, Grim will say,
What?
I would not try to run.
And he didn't even seem to have noticed the darkness behind him, like because he was like
He's
backing
backing up
away.
into it.
Yeah.
Stepping in the
And then all of a
darkness.
sudden, the voice from behind says, "What?"
I would not try to run.
And he's like, and then he sees like the darkness, and No, I thought I was free to go to the Temple of
You
Light.
should get down on your knees.
Oh, jeez.
Either you can put yourself there or I can.
Oh, okay, all right. And he like goes down to one knee and then down to the other knee. Is this like a? I need to hold my hands out and like
You
take
should
me.
be quiet while we decide your fate.
All right.
Like, we do not need to kill all of these.
What's this guy dressed like? Which armor is he wearing? Or whatever.
I think it's like studded leather or something like that.
Is he like the?
Yeah, is he part of the invasion or is he part of the King's Army?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great question.
That is the question.
Yep.
It's a very important question.
Because amazingly enough, Rowan actually cares.
I don't know what he
Uh,
does. I think he just killed one of the dudes. That's
I know. I think so. I think so.
I might have.
I didn't think he looked. I think he just
he does. He does not have the Agcaron, which is, by the way, like it's kind of like a dragon and a tree, like intertwined type thing. He does not have that on, but he also does not have any kind of like Velaeus lions and gem. So yeah, he's wearing no heraldry whatsoever
All right. So
that you can see.
Enemy then. Got it. All right. Well, now I'm walking. Now I'm walking, Wigbit.
All right. As you step out of my reach, I'll make the opportunity grab.
Opportunity grab. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Is that a thing you can do?
Well, I mean, you had a ready to action grab.
All right. Yeah. I'll at this point, I was ready.
Yeah,
So
there's not an opportunity grab.
what is this? Just like a strength?
It's athletics
Athletics?
Yeah.
The grapple. Yeah.
versus his athletics.
Not
is right.
advantage. Unless
that's still
it's-
pretty good.
Unless you didn't know it was coming.
Versus my
27.
athletics.
Versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have grabbed him successfully.
What?
No,
As you're stepping away, like
he's
Wigwit's
not our
hand, like,
enemy.
I mean, he attacked us.
Yeah, but he's just following orders.
Actually, I don't think he got a chance.
Well,
I don't think that
He
he
w-
did attack us.
he wished to attack us.
It's not our enemy. These are just soldiers following orders. We don't need to kill everyone.
We don't need to make any decisions about them right now.
Grim will walk
You know,
forward and put
we
a
just-
hand on the guy's shoulder.
Put him in jail
Yes.
and it got dark.
or something.
The people who would see to that in this city right now are not in power.
But we seek to put them back in power, and then they can met out justice.
We just tie him up and throw him in a closet.
Closet.
Come back for him later if we remember.
If we remember.
I don't know that it's a good idea to leave an invading soldier somewhere.
Is he even invading? I don't know which army he's with.
He is. He came to find us. Came to kill us.
If the alternative was his own death, then
There's people of Emelis in this army now. They're intermixed.
He's not one of them.
we don't know that.
How can you tell?
Are you from Emelis?
So the darkness has covered him up. So now you're speaking to the darkness.
Yeah, I'm just shouting in that direction.
Yeah. Are you from Mimless? Well, no.
It doesn't matter. He's from.
And Grim, you can see him look up like in your direction, even though you can
Yeah.
tell he can't see you. But he's looking
Right.
up in your direction, like, what? I can't say anything.
Are you a soldier of Velaeus?
Even if he's for the Velaeus, he's just following orders. I mean, it's the idiots at the top that are the problem. He's just another guy.
And Erican says, Rowan, there were people here that weren't given a choice. I'm not saying that. And he looks over at one of the clear, like, Velaeus soldiers, like, you can kill all those bastards you want to, but some of these people.
If they were with Velaeus' army, they'd have a mark of Velaeus on them. If there were soldiers that had been conscripted from Emelis, that may not be true. I think that either way, we leave those that live alive and imprisoned here to return for them. when we have time and opportunity to learn more about them.
Some of these soldiers have only known one thing their whole life, and they were given a choice to either continue as they were, but to serve the invading army, or to give up the only profession they've ever known.
And if it is to be believed,
So,
the king is still in some kind of semblance of power. So maybe he thinks he's still working for them. I say we knock him out. Deal with him later.
And you hear this low groan from him, like, "Oh, damn it!" Oh, and you can tell he's like
Yeah,
already,
I can feel him
he's ready.
cringing.
Yeah, he's ready.
Do we hear the butt of your crossbow hit him in the
No,
back
not
of
yet.
the head and
Not yet.
slump to the ground?
Of course, I would crit and kill him by accident.
We don't need to
Advantage.
knock him out. We can just imprison him in this temple. Council.
We have work to do that it would be bad for someone to know of it ahead of time.
This is
Exactly.
so.
And then Erican looks back at Rowan and says, "I know how you feel. I'm as conflicted as you are." And he like starts to take the body and just starts to like drag it across the ground. And like you feel like he's gonna say more, and he just doesn't say anything else. He just starts dragging the body across the ground.
Grim, might as well get it over with.
Okay. And he'll turn his crossbow into a club and then just smash the guy up the side of the head.
Okay.
Take him out.
And when you say
Yeah.
turn crossbow into your club, do you mean like you
Turn it
use
into
a
a
crossbow
club.
as a club, or you actually turn it into?
I
a
mean,
club?
nobody can see, so it doesn't matter.
One
But-
day you'll see it.
No,
but-
you actually can't see it, the Farron.
What?
Because it requires dark vision to see Grem, which means you can't see him.
I have dark vision.
Yes, that's true. I'm a Gloomstalker. If it requires dark vision, I am invisible to those.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
I'm invisible to those who require dark
So-
vision to see me.
if
You
you're
can
relying
see-
on dark vision to see him.
Yeah, you can see the
Oh,
guy. You can maybe even
You
see
can
an
see-
impression on his shoulder. You
Yeah.
can't see Grem.
Yeah, you can see the magical darkness, and then
Yeah.
there's like this hole there, I guess, where Grim should be.
Yeah,
would Devil's Sight fall
Yeah,
under
Farron
that?
has Devil's Sight though.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
So it's still dark. It still relies on dark vision, right? Like it's 120 feet of dark vision. You can see
Mm-mm.
magical and
Mm-mm,
non-magical.
it's different than dark vision. I
It's
think.
different.
How is it different?
Anyways,
It's normally in darkness,
Wigbit lets go of
both
Rowan
magical and
as after
non-magical.
he says that.
Say it again, Mike.
I'll release my bear
It can
hug.
be normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Period. It is not dark vision.
Yeah.
I've
You
always
can
thought it was dark.
You can see in magical darkness, but it's not dark vision. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, that's
Apparently.
what I'm saying because I want to see ground.
Because that's a feat. That's a feat,
Yeah.
right?
Well, but so is Gloomstalker. It's it's an invocation, not a feat.
There we go. That's right.
Yeah, they're both invocations.
Well, somebody asked Jeremy Crawford.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Does it count as dark vision? So Gloomstalker can still be invisible to crazy warlocks.
I'm looking.
Not
let's
crazy.
see.
Okay.
Devil
I mean, we're
Sight.
both crazy. We're both crazy warlocks. I wasn't judging. I was just stating facts.
Devil Sight gives you. Devil Sight kicks
You
in
can
only
see
in
it.
total darkness. Gives
Only
you no
in darkness.
benefit in dim light and full color vision in darkness. Devil
Yeah,
Sight,
the way it's written, it
ba-ba-ba-bum.
makes sense.
You can tell that
Jeremy Crawford says
Devil
about
Sight
dark-
treats darkness as if it were bright light. Doesn't affect
if you
dim light
have
at all.
Devil Sight, darkness within 120 feet of you effectively isn't there for purposes of sight. You can treat the area as if it's brightly lit.
Which is different than dark vision because dark vision is dim light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's straight from Jeremy Crawford on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he tweeted it.
Okay, well then there you go. Yeah, you see Grem's crossbow turn into a club, and then he smacks the guy upside the head.
That's awesome. Of course, we don't see that, just the parent.
Right, just the fair.
I'm sure we hear it done.
Oh yeah,
Guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. non-lethal,
falls
ideally.
down.
And he's out.
And then Graham will step back.
And when the darkness steps away, there's an unconscious archer on the ground with a big lump on the side of his head.
Good.
And now Rowan
Kills him because it's easier that way. It's an automatic crit.
Rowan's like, I'll take him to the Guild of Light,
Yeah.
and then puts him on the end of his glaive and walks him
Let me just carry him. I'll just escort him inside. I'll pick him up and actually wait. Is Erican's dragging?
He's dragging your brother
Yeah,
across the
okay.
ground.
Then
Yeah.
I'll carry this guy because Erican, you can drag that plate armor. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. All right.
Are there any other survivors?
No, I think y'all killed them all.
Johnny, can you?
Solid.
I don't know if we need any more, but yeah, we're still kind of
Yeah,
line of
these.
sight blocked by some things.
Yeah, there's still some
Oh,
walls.
the fireball. The fire is still up.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
the
funny.
wall of thorns.
Oh, I see it. You're right. It is. Look at that. It'll teach y'all for throwing fire into my
I
battle.
know. That's what you get. And I'm gonna ask the folks here at the Guild of
Step up.
Light. There's still one down. Yeah,
There
there
you
it
go.
is.
Perfect.
There it is.
Got it.
I'm gonna ask the folks at the Guild of Light if they can spare the resources to hang on to this guy.
Yeah, we'll stick him in a room somewhere.
And see that he doesn't escape.
Oh, he won't escape.
And if he tries, kill him.
We'll do our best. Yeah, we'll keep him nice and secure.
I'm like jumping in and out of this black area. This is really cool.
So, do we go storm the castle?
Not storm, but enter, yes.
We should be ready.
What was our plan? Did we
Stop the execution is the plan.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out in flashbacks. We'll be
I think
fine.
there, like, some of us were talking about like sneaking in a little bit.
I think they were gonna go in the front gates because they were gonna make a distraction, and through that distraction,
Oh, we were just counting on the distraction.
We discussed the Robin Hood plan for a little while, but then, yeah, the Guild of Light seemed to think that they would have a bunch of people who would rally to our cause, and
yeah, and we could kind of scoot in through the crowd of craziness. I thought that was.
we're
the
just
plan.
going to be there. And
I mean, that's
Be
what
ready.
you were told. Yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna be there. We're gonna spread out, and we're gonna make it happen.
yep.
Yeah,
right.
I mean Robin Hood style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
exactly
All
how
right.
this is gonna work out.
I like
Yep.
this plan. Practical and
All right.
strategic and all the things.
because we totally blend in.
Yeah.
Well, a couple people can, right? Like, didn't a few people said they could? Like, can't Graham
Graham, yeah, he's got disguise self.
can do
Yeah,
a thing,
and
and
I
Gus can. and-
Yeah, I can turn
I
into a
can.
rat.
And a
I
couple
can
of
put my hood
us,
up.
a couple of us, our faces plastered all over the city on wanted posters, but whatever.
That's what hoods are for.
Yeah,
You get
I'll
a
have my hood drawn.
Wigbit puts on his fancy hat.
Yeah, that's right. You do have the hat.
I,
Wait, which hat do you have?
The hat of disguise.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have the hat disguise. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He inherited
Nobody-
it.
Oh, yeah, I got it back. I think I
I think you did get it back. I think you gave it to Vale.
Are you
And then
gonna
you took it off
disguise
his
yourself
corpse.
as somebody?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look like I don't know, one of these dead guys.
You're gonna look like a guard or a spearman or a
Nah, I
or
probably don't want to do that. I'll
or a
probably
lost
look like
clan member,
a commoner.
a commoner. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. First commoner I see.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard to look like a commoner. Yeah.
Just blend in and yeah.
Okay. Cool. So the Guild of Light is. I just wanted to go to the map here to show where we were. It's here. So you're really not that far from the castle at all. And as you like just start to move down the Pictide, you notice actually that there are some commoners, clearly people that are actually moving towards the castle, and they're not really moving like quickly. They're moving like, I'm going to the castle, but otherwise, you know, and so as you like pass through a couple different pass back a couple different roads and streets and alleyways, like you see a few people that are coming out, and they just, they're moving towards the castle. There's not like a lot of conversation going on. They're moving towards the castle. They notice you, like some of them look up and see you. There may be even some recognition for one or two of you to who you are, but they don't really like raise a fuss or anything. They just kind of, look at you and then put their heads down and just keep walking. And so you get here to here, and ooh, hold on, I gotta actually grab your tokens because in all of this I forgot to do that.
And
Go ahead and talk.
as
while I'm
we're
doing that.
walking, yes, as
Yeah.
we're walking,
Good
did
talk.
any of you feel anything when he started to waste away?
Relief?
I mean, anything?
No.
No, just it's gross.
Were
I
you
was-
going to vomit?
No.
I felt sadness, you losing a family member that had already seemed to be lost.
Did it attack your brain?
It was like a concentrated, directed form of the vanishing is the only way I can describe it. Like it was trying to take that specific memory from me.
Really?
Hmm.
That would be a new
Was it
His-
from that armor?
The armor was glowing. I saw that. Before I just thought that was doing the crumbling.
no, it could be a magical
Dissolving.
effect of the armor.
And
Means they've found a way to direct it differently. Imbue small items with it.
But
Or maybe it was only able to affect you because you were
maybe it was made to affect you.
attuned to your brother in a way that we are not.
was he your big brother or your little brother?
He was older.
We have more brothers we should worry about.
Brothers? No.
We have a sister we have to kill.
No.
Oh, okay.
Who remains that you're worried about? Because you're worried about someone.
Yes. As I
Your father?
said, I diverged from their path a long time ago. I chose not to be like them and fall into darkness like they have. I'm sure he's out there somewhere still.
Is he the one that we ran into the one that we were told about from the Fernal Mountains?
Yes, that was likely him.
When, like in the beginning, when we all got captured, the Farron was there for that.
No, after leaving the Underdark.
Oh,
And Angrist,
got it.
In
got it.
Angrist.
Oh, right.
the
right,
one
right.
that was choking the mind flayer.
That's right.
Yeah. And then caught the arrow that somebody that the archer shot at it.
The Archer.
Somewhere.
Somebody shot something. I don't know.
Somebody shot something.
Did a Kevin Sorbo grab.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, Kevin Sorbo.
I know. That's so sad. But makes Lucy Lawless even more awesome.
Does do that.
Because she's got a villain to fight, and I like that.
So you get
He's
to the Pictide, and you can see that. So for those that haven't I think I've explained it, but just make sure we know. Like the castle grounds sit a little higher than the rest of the city. Not noticeably higher, but noticeably higher, but not like substantially higher. But obviously, it's the thing that kind of towers over the North Ward, and the whole city kind of slopes from north to south in that general direction. So the walls are visible as you are, getting closer, and you can tell that they are heavily manned, more so than what you remember them to be. And as you get to where the Pictide Path crosses with the Queensway, and I apologize for the scale of the map you're about to see.
You just let
No.
us know how far we need to get ourselves.
We don't have to apologize for big maps.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
great.
So scroll down to the bottom, and
Yeah.
it's the bottom middle, and I think you can see yourselves. And
Yeah.
I think you can see a good part of it. I turned on
Yeah.
the
Oh, boy.
lighting.
There's a
I
whole
think
bunch of
it's struggling to load. for
there's a
sure.
whole bunch of map down here.
That's what I was
That is
worried
a
Wow.
about.
lot of experience in front of us.
Wow.
We have to kill all those people to get just to the front.
Let's see.
Fireball time.
Yeah, who's got some fireballs to it?
All right,
No,
so
this is probably
as
like
we
a minute and a half of work.
just before we get to the Queensway
A lot of archers.
on
Yeah.
Pictide Path,
Yeah.
right before we make the bend and can see the crowd, I want to wild shape into a eagle and just
And
like
leave. He's like,
Bye.
never mind.
That's a
Guys,
terrible
I'm-
idea.
Yeah. Like,
He's
I'm out
done.
on this
All
plane. I've had
Gus
enough.
is out. He's like,
This is a
"Nope,
regular sized
nope."
eagle. This isn't a giant
yeah,
eagle.
no, this is just like I imagine these people have seen eagles before. It's just flying around. It's just it's a small creature.
Okay.
So I want to, but I want to I don't want to be right with the party.
Yeah.
I wanted to do this before.
Oh, good. Connect.
On the murder hobos walking up to. I mean my party walking
Your
up.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll throw you down in a minute for an eagle.
Yeah, no worries. I just wanted you
yeah.
to know that that's what I wanted to
Okay.
do.
I'm gonna leave your token on the map for the moment, so you can.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Gus isn't with you. He's over there somewhere. He's flying.
Yeah, we're gonna say I'm
Um,
kind of like right on this Asian looking building because
Yeah. I found that one. I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to put it on there.
I'll be right here on this peak right here. I'm gonna kinda
Okay.
hang out right there.
I got questions about some of the people in this crowd.
All right. So let me give you.
Is
I'm just
this
saying.
guy made out of stone?
Let me give you a description here before we get before we start making plans. All right.
Wait, is this like a matching game?
Looks like it.
So no, this was I needed too many people and I couldn't find that many
This is
tokens.
amazing.
So some of them
No.
looked like each other.
Yeah. If you can get them to
That's how
touch,
all humans look. They all look the
if
same.
you can
can't
slide
tell
them
the
around and get
difference.
them to touch, they just
Yeah,
pop.
that's exactly.
Connie,
Yep.
as a DM who has set up people in Roll20, I appreciate what you do.
Yeah,
No,
I
this
know
is- yeah.
this is not easy. Like this is time consuming.
Yeah, it actually, I spent the last 4 weeks. All you do is, if you can get them all to touch, they actually form one big person, and that's what you
Ooh.
got to do here. That's the game tonight. Is you got to put them all and make them one person. Yeah.
So we're
Um,
fighting Voltron.
Where's that guy up
exactly.
front, bloodied?
Perfect.
All right. Oh yeah, this guy. Hold on. Sorry, he died.
What Johnny means
died.
when he says I've spent the last 4 weeks is he spent every waking moment of the last 4 weeks dropping figures into a map.
Oh, I just noticed all the dudes on the walls. Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of archers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So you can see, I think, so you're on the Queensway now, and the Pictide Path literally it's like one step off the map where it cuts across. So if you should ever, not that y'all will ever retreat, but if you decide, I don't know, if hell freezes over and y'all decide to retreat, the Pictide
I've
Path
already
does-
retreated.
those run perpendicular to this, but there are obviously the buildings that you see left and right, and those are more nicer buildings because you're in the North Ward, but they're obviously if there are shops or whatever, they're closed up right now. Like you don't see like anybody standing out there like peddling their wares, or you know, everything seems to be closed up, if you will. As you get closer, yeah, there's a crowd here, and this was like some of the crowd you saw walking, and there's a lot of people that are here, and they're all kind of gathered there, and like then they reach those spots and they don't keep walking, they like stop there and they're just kind of looking around, and you can see through the gates here obviously what they're looking at. There's a gallows of some sort set up here, behind the closed gates here, but they're barred gates, so you can see through them. And there's a gallows there. Nobody's on them or anything, but that's what's there. And then of course you've got the gates, and you can see from where you are right now. There's a lot of archers on the walls, way more than what you remember being on these walls when you've been to the castle at various points in the past. And then you have the guard towers that you can see. Within the castle itself, just what you're seeing straight ahead, I think you can see like there's this one bigger tower that connects to the rest of the palace. Like this is the rest of the palace back here, and it connects to it with a walkway. It's like a bridge that's some distance off the ground. I'll look it up in a second. So it's not connected at the ground level. It's connected up. And then some of you recall that have been in here before, and I'd have to go back and look which characters it was. There was a barracks that y'all left Sev in that was just to the left.
Oh,
so
that's our plan. Activate Sev from the inside.
Just to the left of the gate when you came in, and then the room of collection was over to the right when you came in. So it kind of gives you like some where you are. But as you're immediately in front of you, just looking at all the people. There's a lot of people here, and for the most part, they look like commoners. You notice that like they're not a talkative crowd. They're not cheering and jeering. They're not like, "Ooh, we're gonna see an execution." I mean, a lot of them are standing here very, very tensed, tight. Looking around.
What's going to happen?
Some of them are, they're looking up at all the archers on the walls, like, oh my God, so they're very like, this isn't like a raucous crowd that you would see, like, granted, your character's never seen movies, but if you think about executions that happen in, medieval movies where they're throwing stuff at people and they're cheering and, getting all excited, like, that's not what's happening here. And then everybody make a perception roll, which I'm sure that.
So I get advantage on this because I'm an eagle.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure that most of you will be able to figure this out pretty quick. Wigbit might be a little wild by the crowd right now.
Yeah. I'm actually, what Wigbit's looking at, Johnny, is how tall are the walls and the gate?
All right. Hang on a second.
That's what I'm noticing. I'm not noticing whatever you're going to tell these guys.
All right, I got a 19.
19, 21, 17. So the 21, 19, 17. So everybody but Wigbit and Farron. You can pick out in the crowd that there are a few individuals here that have weapons, and they're hidden. They're not like brandishing their swords, like they've got like a cloak on, but you can see like the little sword points, sticking out of the, the cloak. And so, I tried to make this uniform just to make it easier. It says ally on my screen. I know it doesn't say it on your screen. So any of these folks, like, let me find one. I just pointed out. It might be easier.
Yeah.
Like, that look like an elven archer.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, so anybody that
They're on
looks
our
like
team.
that,
Okay.
yeah, that they have a weapon. And then anybody that looks like there's one more. This person, right? Ooh, wait a minute. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
there we go.
All right.
So it has the
We got some help.
yeah. So amongst the crowd there, you can see that there's a few people that, and they don't. I mean, they look tense, of course, but they don't look. I mean, they look like they're here for a reason,
They're
and so
ready.
you're like, yeah, maybe that's who the Guild of Light's been rallying to come here. So you're looking at that. And the one other thing I'll point out before you decide how you're going to handle this is that this big old thing right here. I don't know if you remember in the very first episode, the very first game we played back in Mike's house like 2 years ago. The first time you stepped out of the castle, I said, "There's a big statue to your left when you walk out. Here's the big statue, and it's of Agkaron, the leader who was named for, sitting out like gazing over the city, and so that's his statue that is there.
Is that as tall as the battlement?
No, it's not quite as tall as the battlement, so it doesn't, but
Close-
it's
Close enough.
It's tall. It's tall enough, though. Yeah.
It looks like it might be tall enough.
I mean, it's tall. Yeah.
And how tall did we say the battlement was again?
Yeah. So.
Just no reason.
Just,
Out
out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Figured we were. Let me.
It won't come into play. It's just good to know.
It's good to know.
It will
think
come
we-
into play. So let's go ahead and get it out of the way
It's gonna
now.
super come into play. Let's be
Get all
honest.
these things out of
Somebody
the
is definitely falling off it. Well, how much damage are they taking?
way.
We'll also take that answer.
So my staff can turn into a tree that's 60 feet high.
Well, that'll definitely be tall.
Just freaking
There we
man.
go.
We just climb up that.
So I'm gonna plant my staff next to the wall. You guys climb up it.
No,
How long does it take to
who-
grow into a tree 60
Who needs
feet high?
ladders?
I think it takes 2 years.
But after
You're
that,
kidding.
it'll be set.
No, I don't. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Look, I don't
All
think
right.
we even need to worry about it because I think this is where we find out that the Guild of Light has put that statue on wheels and filled it full of soldiers. And we're just gonna shove it right through the gate.
It's not on the right side of the gate, though, Josh. That's
No,
the problem.
we break the gate with
We
it.
shove it through the gate.
Yeah, we
The
smash
gate
the
is
gate
going to
with that.
open and they're going to wheel it in, right?
and
That's
it's
what
just
happens.
a pinata of soldiers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they were
So that-
talking about casters, they were not talking about magic users.
Exactly.
Right.
They're like, we need a lot of casters.
It just says one action.
I just
6-second tree.
like second tree.
10 feet a second is
Sometimes
how
you
I
fast
need
it
think it's
grows.
magic. I think it's magic. I don't think it's like.
It might be magic.
The
Maybe
tree is
magic
60
tree.
feet tall. And
I love
has-
how
Can you
I
ride
love
it
how-
up?
I love how when I give you guys a castle, the first thing you'll go to is how can I break the castle?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're the one who stuck a gate in it.
I mean, we're storming the castle. So
Right. Yeah. So the statue is 20 feet tall. The walls itself are 30 feet tall. And then like the towers that are on the edges, like their walls are like essentially for gaming purposes, they're an extra 10 feet after that. So the 40 feet towers, but the walls themselves are 30. And so these main ones here are not as tall. They're 30 feet as well. So they're kind of the same
And
level
how deep or wide are the battlements up there?
as you can see on the map.
10,
oh, yeah.
10-ish feet, maybe more.
So 10 to 15 feet.
So the branches come out 10 feet from the trunk. So they will extend over the battlements. So we can just walk out on the branches and jump down there. So
Love it.
So do you plant it and we can ride it up? Is that how like
pretty sure that's how
as
it
it
works.
grows?
Hang
Jump
on,
it.
boys.
Oh, it's like
Everybody
the,
grab my
like the
staff.
Mario vine. Just grab on the vine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
And also just for no reason, how tall is this building across the way?
Where?
The
Oh, that one?
one that's
Um, How tall do you need it to be, Drew?
I mean, I don't exactly know how you combine long and high jumps together, D&D mechanics wise.
Oh, yeah.
But not. I think even 20 would probably be enough. Is my guess.
Well, there's definitely a jutting roof piece that would be at least 20 feet.
Like if somebody were to like
Yeah, I mean it's a big
run
building.
along the little
Yeah,
thing
Right
here.
there.
It's not a big 10-foot high building. I mean, again, these are nicer buildings, so you know.
I assume if you're jumping, what is it, 60 feet, you get at least 10 feet height on that jump. I mean,
Jumping 60 feet?
Yeah, he's a frogman.
you just gotta leap. That's the key.
Right.
You don't jump, you gotta leap.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
yeah.
So wall of flame on one side for the archers and wall of thorns for the other side for the archers.
Problem
Right? Is that
solved.
what we're doing? And then we just throw Rowan up the middle through the gates.
Also, how are the gates locked?
I mean, they're shut. You don't from here. You can't really see. I mean, it's not like there's not a chain across it or anything. You would imagine there's probably like some kind of bar on the other side, although it could be also operated by some kind of like.
Would I be able to tell if
winch.
all the archers are wearing
Turret
the
winch,
same
yeah.
armor? Like the same crest.
Like,
Or at least the same uniform.
Yeah.
you mean from where you are?
Well, I mean, like, can I make a little loop and kind of look real quick?
Look with
Yeah.
his eagle vision.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to tell. I mean, you would imagine they're probably not all going to have a crest based on what you saw in the last street fight you just had. Some of them will, and some of them won't. You know, and you'd also imagine they're probably going to be interspersed.
Since Wigbit is half animal, can he understand my squawks?
If we had planned it in our grand scheme, I could have
He could have, yeah, actually.
in 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna.
Well,
Flash
and it's probably about like 8:30 right now. So I mean, you know, y'all know this was supposed to start around 9. So I mean, you know, there's still half an hour of like, if you want to scope out, if you want to.
Didn't we have a way to sneak in?
No, once we were in, we had a way to sneak around the castle. I think that's what the deal was with Lord.
Yeah, they said once
Yeah.
we got in, they could help us sneak around.
Yeah, Alexander's.
Would be getting in.
But aren't we grabbing dudes and running? Like I thought that was the. I know we have a double goal
Yeah.
thing here.
I mean, they can, as long as they got legs, they can run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought our original plan was to like grab and run, but then
Yeah.
Rowan decided to kill everyone.
Right. And go face the king and be like, buddy, what's up?
Oh yeah, that-
Admiral Stormraven, do you have a brain in your brain? Because that could be a
Brain
problem.
in your brain.
yeah. You might
So
have a
there's
brain
these
in there.
little brains that get inside your brain, and that could be the problem.
That's
Yeah. Probably the problem here.
could be your issue. Yeah, I will actually share that. I think I can actually make some other people some awesome jumpers too.
Wait, you're gonna crochet some jumpers for us?
No,
That'd be awesome.
I'm ready. I need it.
Make mine like almost like greenish, like
Yeah,
forest green. I like a forest green jumper. Yeah. So I'm guessing that the plan to kind of let them distract, we go up the middle, free the guys, and then make our way to have an intervention with the king.
Is good plan to me.
And I'm guessing as we were walking down the way, we discussed this before I turned into an eagle.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Do we need to call in a professional for the intervention?
No.
We're the professionals.
I look over at Rowan and I just kind of shake my head. I apologize again, the loss of a brother, but I understand that he was lost a long time ago, before today.
He would. Turn away. Follow. Jar. Instead of make the right choice.
Then I turn into an eagle and run away.
So, assuming all goes really well, which is a big assumption, I guess. If we get to the king, can we agree not to kill him
Right
like
away.
until we've had like
I mean, we have to find out what's going on with him.
right. So let's not kill him real quick.
Right.
That could be bad. Even if he seems like he's
Right now, we are wanted for the wrong reasons. We do not want to be wanted for real reasons.
This is so.
that's kind of working backward on the plan. The first part, I mean, I can do a big jump in, and Rowan, I bet I give you a little boost, you could get a nice jump with some whatever.
I can provide some support from the ground, and when I clear the wall a bit, I will climb up.
Do we just want to storm it at the right time once we see Milan and once we know he's ripe for the picking?
Such a small window. If we wait till we see him,
We do need to make sure we get in there in time to stop it.
But we're not that
Yes.
sneaky.
No, we're not.
Well,
All right,
if you
I want to do some rounds, kind of just past the, like, fly towards the gates and see if they notice like a small bird. If they decide to try target practice, I'll fly away. But I want to see if I can see anybody that we recognize inside, like Malin or anybody like that.
Okay. So what I will do here is, because for some reason it won't let me put an eagle on the map right now. There's probably too many things on
Just
the
have
map
Gus,
right now.
just have Gus flying around.
We're at the
Just
limit.
a turtle. Just have a turtle just swimming through the air.
I mean, you can just move Gus's figure, and that'll give you.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was trying to put an eagle on there, but every time I dropped it, it wouldn't go. So
weird.
Too many
I'll be
pieces.
right
You're
back.
right at the limit.
just make a giant sea turtle just floating through the air.
here, I'm gonna fly you over these people. Here we go. I'm moving you. I'm
There we
moving you. I gotta move you through the. All right. So I'm assuming you're gonna fly over here, right?
Well, I mean, if the archers like decide to, I mean, I'm a small beast. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
they don't.
you
I mean,
know.
they don't. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you could
Bird.
tell a couple of them like look up your way, but right now you just look like a bird that's like flying over. That's not like it's.
I
they're,
don't look like
you
a
know-
turtle anymore.
Right.
Ignore the
So-
turtle flying through the air.
So yeah, I mean, when you get to, and because of the way dynamic lighting works, you know, but that's what you see on the inside.
Hmm.
And obviously you can still see the archers that are up there. You can tell as you get here that over here to your left, there's another like guard tower that's part of the palace, and you can see like through the crenellations in the wall that you can see some archers there.
Yeah.
And then again, you can see this this larger tower here that's again connected to the main palace, and then you can tell there's archers everywhere in there.
Yeah.
As you get closer, and then I think as you, yeah. So I mean, and as you fly, kind of, you know, there's I mean, there's just archers like everywhere along the walls. And like I
Right.
said, go ahead.
Are there any signs of like, you know, from what we had talked about before, you know, before we had walked outside, they said they were going to kind of, you know, have somebody on the inside to help us. Do I recognize anybody that would be like an ally?
You don't see anybody right now.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the grounds look like, I mean, there's nobody, like you can see like there's a couple guards that are milling about, but for the most part, the grounds are empty. Over here, the palace doors are closed. You can see a couple guards standing outside the door there. But then otherwise, yeah. And then this obviously isn't the whole palace and castle grounds. Like you can see,
Yeah.
you know, if you fly further down, I mean, there's still more archers on the walls. It does seem odd to you that like a lot of them are, you know, when they're down here, they're facing outward, but then as you fly further along, some of them seem to be facing inward.
Yeah.
You know, which, I mean, granted, there's not like an invading army going on right now, so there's not as much reason to face the outside, but, you know, most time troops aren't looking inward. They're more looking outward to keep people out. So, but yeah, that's what you see as you kind of do the rounds here, just flying above everything. I mean, as I'm just kind of moving you along here, So it's pretty. I mean, what you see right now is kind of what's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and
All right. So lots of archers, and yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
for me to tell these guys that.
I'll pull you over
yet.
here. And,
I mean, we can already see a lot of
Yeah.
archers. and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
even see inside some archers on a tower. So there's some assumptions to be made. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, Grim will say,
I'll
seeing
fly you back.
Malin
put you
might
on the-
be
Yeah. Yeah.
too late already. If we start to try to save him, he might just get full of arrows.
Maybe we need to make our way through this crowd and
There, right on the
make
edge. There
sure
we go.
our friends
Perched on the edge, giant.
First on the edge.
will be ready in time.
I am going to go over here. And he'll kind of point off in that direction and provide some help from those alleys.
We need a distraction to when somebody grabs Milan.
Probably.
So there was no one on the executioner's gallows or blocks or
Nope.
whatever yet, right? Okay.
Nope.
Hmm. There is no other way in.
Not that you know of, and not that you can see. And you were never told of like any kind of sallied port or anything. So
Yeah, like, is there anywhere that we can send, like, maybe, like, an orc running with a bomb towards, like,
Yeah, like this, just because waste has to get out somehow, right?
like,
That's right.
there's a
All right.
grate, there's got to be a grate somewhere.
Right?
yeah, and no matter how good your archer is,
Exactly.
they can't bring that orc down.
Yeah,
Now, it
because,
doesn't
like,
matter
that's
how
right.
many elven archers you have.
Like, there are
Yeah.
tons of archers here, but nobody's taking that
I
orc out.
mean, yeah.
He's just straight shot right for the tunnel with a giant barrel of TNT on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's got to be the gate, right? You just run straight toward the gate, right?
Yeah. Like,
Man,
that,
that doesn't really blow up the wall as
that-
much as we'd like.
I bet that statue is full of explosives.
How tall? How tall is the gate? Is it just as tall?
I mean, the gate would be a little bit smaller than the actual. I mean, it wouldn't be all the way to the top, but I mean, it's.
Probably like 24 feet high, right?
I mean, I would say anywhere from 15 to 20 feet. You know.
Easy.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Just gotta
mean,
hop right over that thing.
Rowan,
That's
you
why,
can clear that, right?
this is why I didn't think too much about how high things were, because it's like they'll just run and jump over it. So, yeah.
I don't think I can jump that high normally.
No, I got your help.
Okay.
You,
Sure.
go like 3 times as far.
Okay.
It's all in,
I like
it's all in the
I love
legs.
it.
It's all in the legs.
Yep.
You know?
I'll show you. Just watch
Okay.
me.
I'll just do what you do. We'll hop right over that gate.
There's some magic too. I'll wink at him. I try and wink at him. I blink both eyes.
Are you trying to do the magic now? Is that the?
No.
Oh.
I can only do it a couple times.
Grim will sneak in here into the crowd.
Okay.
And then whenever he feels like is right, he's going to start sneaking off behind and in between these buildings,
Okay.
All right, I'm just
using the
perching
crowd as
myself.
cover.
I'm now on the forge,
Yeah, that's fine. You can
blacksmith shop.
Yeah, you can place yourself wherever you desire or whatever you're deciding to do.
Wait,
Mike, if you're talking to us, you're muted. I don't know if you're talking to us or not.
who is this dude up on the
I was. I think.
up here?
Who's this guy over here?
That's a dead guy on the roof.
Oh shit!
There's a dead guy on the roof.
That's actually a kid who's climbed up on the roof to watch.
Oh,
I
was
was
gonna
gonna
say.
climb up there. Honestly, I was thinking about climbing up there and like.
That also may have been a mass copy and paste where I missed one that was on the roof,
No,
but
it's
that's okay.
They posted a guard up there.
I
Forgot
want to
about
fly
him.
over there.
Blend
And,
in
like,
and super
He's been
Peck
up there
at him.
for he's been up there for weeks, being like, "Help! I need food." Someone.
I'm gonna
And he
I'm gonna
just-
fly over and just start pecking at him and see if he moves.
Yeah, I mean, he does sort of look face down. Maybe he's a drunk that climbed up on the roof and
He
then
got
passed
up on
out.
the roof. Couldn't get back down.
And he wake up the next morning. Now he's just sitting there like on one elbow, like, "What's going on down here?"
I've never done that before.
I heard of that before. I mean, he really shouldn't have been up there, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Some people like to climb when they get drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's definitely me. I've climbed one too many trees when I'm
Very
flying.
safe.
I got to the
Alright.
top of a telephone pole.
Oh my god, that's not good.
No, it wasn't good. On
It worked
Ward-
out,
on
clearly.
Ward Street in Geneseo.
Oh, man.
my.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Grem's all set up.
So Rowan, do you just want to work our way up through the middle, and then we'll hop the fence when it's time?
Shit, I lost
Sounds
Grim.
good to me.
Yep. That's how good I rolled
Grim
my
is
stealth.
really, Grim is so good.
The DM can't
He's
even
hiding
find
from the
him.
DM. It's amazing.
He's just gonna put that mini wherever he feels like it.
Yeah.
That's where he is.
Oh wait, there he is. He's way
Yeah.
over there. I got him now.
Yep.
So
I'm inside. I'm under the. I'm under the pedestal.
Under the gallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you get there?
I'm just
bro?
gonna catch him, push him back up.
How are you planning on getting past this wall?
Jump over it.
jumping.
Wiglet says we can jump it.
Do you
believe
need to
it.
jump too?
Hmm?
Do you need to jump too?
If you want me on the other side of that wall, I'm gonna need some help.
I don't think I can throw you that high.
Oh no!
I don't know. He's
Can you
pretty
make,
much skin and bones.
Can you jump him up there?
Jump Gary.
Oh, yeah. Do you jump less if you're? I mean, he wouldn't.
No, I mean, can you make him able to jump?
I could,
Okay, then we're fine.
but I can't make all three of us. I
It's
don't
okay.
think.
All right.
I mean,
Don't worry about me.
All I
Rowan's
gotta
got it.
say is,
I also might be able to just open the door. I don't know. if
those
that'll work.
archers better have the aim like stormtroopers because you guys are going to be like a pincushion. There's like so many archers.
Yep.
I'll try and draw their attention.
That's why we need all of our friends.
I
to
think
come.
that I want to be with Grum.
Not a bad place to be.
Like me and him together seem to be a pretty positive combination.
Yep.
At killing things.
So we have probably 24 dudes in this crowd with us.
Yeah.
We
You
got
need to
some-
2
open
dozen
doors.
meat shields.
Yeah. So I mean, we're
They-
doing
yeah.
pretty good
They're
as far
here
as.
to soak
yeah.
up the arrows.
That's right.
Wait,
That's right.
sorry, Wigbit didn't notice that. Did we say that? Did anybody mention that at any point?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
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 I
What?
talked about like talking to all these people who are here to help us.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like all the people in the crowd with
like
weapons.
that lady over there?
No.
Oh,
But like that one and that one and that one.
I kind of make my rounds
That one.
like I fly past Wigbit in a circle, and then I slowly fly around to each of the individual like.
The lady holding her baby in her arms awake. We goes like, that one right there.
No, not that one.
I poop on everyone. little
Oh,
white
wait.
little white spots.
How many
Wait, I
hit
was gonna
points does
say-
your eagle have?
Yeah, how much you got? Like how many archers can you hit in the eyes?
Poop on 'em.
Give them disadvantage on their first shot. Ah.
Could have been a
I mean, you got
seagull
lots
shit
of-
a lot.
You have a lot of options. You could poop, like you could pick stuff up from that armory and just start dropping it on their heads.
This is true.
All
Yeah.
sorts of stuff you could do.
I could grab that baby in that lady's arms.
Yep.
Just throw babies at them. I could
Start
pick up
dropping
that-
babies on them.
Pick
Drop
up that
babies
guy,
on
that drunk guy off the roof. I could just grab him and throw him out there.
I can. We can all jump.
Oh, can we?
If the Farron is strong enough.
Hmm.
What do you, if you tripled how far you could jump, do you think you could get over it?
I think he's going. It looks like he's heading over to Grim.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I see we're in sort of positions. Are we? I mean, again, I mean,
Well, I think Wiglet and I were going to try to get up towards the front.
Yeah,
of
we're
this
gonna
crowd.
work our
Yeah.
way through. I can't.
working their way
I
through.
mean,
the crowd.
Not moving.
you can move yourself as you want to. I mean, like I said, there's, in the next 30 minutes, if that's what you're waiting for. Now, if you're doing something before that, then obviously, we'll see. But if you are waiting for 30 minutes, then you'll have time to position yourselves where you want to.
Yeah, I'm waiting behind
The
this.
crowd, for the most part,
big
isn't
orange guy.
moving. Besides, kind of just huddling in their spots. A few more people show up here and there, to fill in the crowd.
That dude's got a giant head.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm behind him.
Hiding behind his.
Like no one's
giant
going to
head.
see me.
I mean, he provides at least half cover.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yeah. There's a bunch of them. Just hide behind one of those guys.
he's got a crazy cowlick off the front of his head.
Who are
I think all
who
those
are these
people
front
are.
five, Johnny?
Huh?
Who are these front five?
Just some people that are there.
I feel like
Well-
these orange people are like horses trying to masquerade as humans.
Yeah,
Like they're standing upright, but there's a big horse head protruding out of the clothes. Like,
that's what it looks like. I think that's a pagan god.
All right, I'm ready. I got
Yeah.
the front row seats.
So
man.
we've got one.
Wiglet's up the front, just like a commoner, just like the rest of these
Yep,
commoners.
just a commoner. Yep,
Yeah.
commoner.
Cool.
We've got
although,
a couple.
Actually, I
on
got to
the
stay
front
next to
line.
Rowan. I got to touch him.
Hey, is this another drunk guy like face down in the dirt over here?
No. Yeah, I know some of them are face down, but no, they're standing up. It's just yeah.
Look, there's another dead body.
Yeah, you also have like these that look sort of like zombies too, but no, they're not zombies. Yeah, these are
Are
all
these-
Commoners,
I
commoners.
love it.
These women that are taking their clothes off, are they a distraction too? Whoa,
They
what
should
is
be.
this lady doing? She doesn't even have a top on.
She does. You just can't see it from this angle.
Really low crowd.
Yeah, it's.
It's hanging pretty low.
Look, I typed in human, and she was one of the first ones that popped up. So she's
Dude,
very
she's-
popular. She's a very popular token, apparently. So
I don't know
Are those
why. I can't see why.
I can't
Knees,
see.
or are those?
Those are not her knees.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, she's breastfeeding. See the baby in red?
Oh, yep. Well,
That's what that is.
she was until this eagle snatched it.
there's like 7 babies that have been snatched by this eagle now. There's like 7 of those women. Yeah.
Yep. All along the watchtower, just babies.
Yeah.
The archers put their bows down. They're like grabbing up these swaddling babies.
You should have been an albatross. Then you'd be bad luck to shoot down.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. So are we all in position? Are we waiting until 9 o'clock?
Was the
Ish.
plan wait till we see Milan to act?
Maybe like a little before that.
How? But
yeah, I was-
bring him out.
So yeah, I was gonna try to like, as we were getting set, make my way through the crowd and just sort of like whisper to the people we believe are friends and like,
Mhm.
make sure they're ready to go at the appropriate time and like we can't let them,
I'm just gonna kind of fly over and kind of just sit on the
Yeah.
gallows.
we can't let
I mean, I'm
them
a
get
bird.
Milan to the point where they could, or any of the prisoners, to like the point where they could execute them. Like we got to stop it before that happens. So be ready.
Okay. Yeah, and so some of them, reach down and grab their weapon as like a response, but that's all they do.
Yeah.
And otherwise they keep kind of a, very stoic face. A few of them do glance at you and kind of like see who you are. And you do feel like a few of them actually recognize you. And so they kind of give you like the head nod, that type of thing.
Yep.
Some of them clearly don't recognize you, but they they seem to be ready for like there's going to be it's not just going to be us here fighting. Like, there's going to be some people of some stature now who will be here fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a reckoning.
It's going down.
I'm blinking at them.
You're a commoner that's blinking at them,
Yep, just
That's right. He's a commoner.
and they ignore you because they're trying not to stand out. So they're just like, okay, we're just ignoring you. Yeah.
Wait, are you using it? You're using disguise, right, Wade?
Yes, I am.
So you're disguised as one of these ladies breastfeeding, right?
I mean, I might change once I see them. Yeah. Ooh, they blend in well.
Yeah, real well.
Nobody noticed.
No one will notice you.
All right.
I'm
So
assuming that Wigman picks someone who's slightly awkward, like not like the most, but mostly
Right.
blends in.
I would
So-
say the guy with the white t-shirt and dark hair with the real skinny legs. This guy. That's who you are. Right here. He looks
I
pretty.
don't know. I
awkward.
kind of think he's like sort of like, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
right. I thought he was. I think he's a
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah, he's got the kind of the zombie walk to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, a couple minutes before 9. Actually, you went and parked yourself on the gallows. Is that where you went and parked?
Yeah, I kind of tested the waters. I was kind of flying around. They kind of ignored me, so I just sat down.
So after
I mean,
a
If
few
they
minutes-
notice, of course, I'm gonna start flying away.
yeah, after a few minutes, this sergeant guy here kind of
Shoes me off.
walks over to you. He's like, shoo, 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 and he's giving you like the.
All right,
you
I
know.
kind of fly around. I shit on his head and then I fly around.
perfect.
Ah, bloody birds.
I go pick up a baby and drop it on his head.
Yeah, a couple minutes before like 9 mid-morning, you can hear and maybe see, depending on where you are, the doors to the palace kind of like open up. I mean, they're big doors.
Yeah, Johnny, I
Um,
wanted to perch here so I could like see those doors. I'm assuming this is where they're coming out, right over here, right?
Yep.
Okay, I want to make
Yep.
sure I can see that from where I am.
Okay.
I think I can.
And so when the doors open, the first person that comes out is a fellow with a hood on, and he kind of walks with a purpose. He steps out, and then he proceeds to start walking towards the gallows. And you've never seen a public execution before, but you got a feeling this might be the executioner guy. He's kind of got that. Yeah. So he's walked out, and then a couple steps behind him, you see this. Let me get these. You got some guards, and they're dragging out these two people. I'm kind of put them in the middle here. And the first thing that, if you can see, that you notice is that neither one of them is Milan. One of them appears to be pretty comatose, and they've sort of got him like stood up, and they've kind of got him like stretched out with like chains, and they're sort of like leading him, so they're sort of puppeteering him, walking him, and dragging him at the same time. And that's the fellow that actually looks that way here.
Does he look like a
and then the-
robot? A
and then-
comatose
nope,
robot?
nope,
Okay.
No,
Just
not
checking.
a comatose robot. Yeah.
Just checking.
He looked like the guy from Weekend at Bernie's.
Because if we could
And
give
then-
him, like, if it
yeah,
was a robot,
Almost. Yeah.
we give him
yeah.
a little zap.
And then the other one is walking out of his own accord. And as they start walking out, sorry, hang on. Oh, yeah, need her too. They're followed by this elvish woman, who is walking of her own accord. And she also seems to be walking with a purpose. And so as they're walking across the bailey here, all of a sudden you all hear this voice, kind of. It's one of those like it shouldn't be this loud, but it's an echoing voice, and it kind of rolls down from the big tower over here. And as you like, wait, there's a voice coming from that tower. You look up, and so this is a tower that like the archers are on top, manned at the crenellations, and then there's like a level that connects to the walkway, and it has windows, like not glass windows, but like openings. And in one of those windows, I think you can see this, right? You can see the tower. Everybody can see the tower from where you're at. Maybe. I don't know if Grim and Farron might not be able to see it.
We can't, but I'm listening.
Okay. You see a kingly figure, looks like the king, is standing there, and he's the one that's speaking. And you can tell behind him is none other than Admiral Stormraven standing right by his side.
Right to us. Easy.
And the king says, and again, this is a voice that it's clearly magic. You guys are high enough level. This is clearly magic of some kind that's making his voice, carry for everybody in the crowd to see.
That's just a cantrip. He's not even trying.
And so he says, "Citizens of Emilis, today 7 lawbreakers will face justice. We cannot allow those who would disrupt the treaty between our 2 nations to go unpunished, lest we signal to the covenant that we cannot uphold our 7th. Let this be a warning to all who would assault, rebel, or betray Ag-Quran. An attack upon the sovereignty of Ag-Quran will be met with swift justice."
Did you say this, or is this in your head?
Kill the brainwashed guy.
Is this internal dialogue?
Yep.
All the wheels are just going through Rowan.
Oh man!
The only way to cure brainwashing is to remove the brain.
Yep.
And you don't have to remove it, you just have to pierce it with a glaive.
Yep.
It's not him, man.
It sounds like him. Sounds an awful lot like the king. Looks like him.
Have you ever met him? I guess we're not talking.
Yeah. Nope.
And like to that point, let's see.
This is very different than what we experienced.
It was like the guy that you saw, which was Wigbit and Farron and
Gus was there, right?
Gus. Yeah, Wigbit, Farron, and Gus was sort of slumped over in the chair. I mean, he still spoke with authority, but not with the conviction that you just heard. And also, he's not sitting here. He's standing up, tall and proud. His voice is, booming. So yeah, there's definitely a difference here. I mean, he probably just, he probably got some good meds or something, Yeah. So that's what he says. And, as he's saying that, they're bringing these 2 people over here. And I'll pause there and allow you to think about anything.
Yeah, I'll squeeze back next to Rowan and I don't see Milan, but are we gonna let the first 2 die?
Can't let anybody die.
Kind of what I thought, but we need Milan.
We do.
In the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Do we go now?
I think we gotta wait just a tiny bit longer.
Let me know. It works for a minute.
Okay.
So, shoot now?
We're getting like these cut scenes from like one to the other.
We didn't really
Said that
talk
we're gonna
about the
wait
sign.
for Rowan to start the fight.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can wait.
Do we know where Gus is right now? Have we been keeping track of the
Yeah, you
bird.
see the eagle because he's not far from you two. He's perched
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
just
statue over here.
Perched on the statue
Assuming
right before the
that
gate.
assuming that that's
That's
the
a
Gus
good point.
eagle.
It might not be
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Could be a
I-
random eagle. We don't know.
I
think
have
that-
a baby in my talons.
Oh, no, that's Gus. Never mind.
I don't know. That might draw attention. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I think I would recognize Gus.
I dropped the baby.
That's not making it better.
That was Gus.
I've spent more time with animals in my life than people, so I recognize Gus as a bird.
Oh, they're taking him up the thing.
Yeah, so they get him to the stairs of the gallows. The executioner, goes up, and there's 2 ropes that are there, and it's like, does a double check of the ropes, which is more perfunctory than anything. You're sure that like this has been done before, but he's, just check in and, very businesslike. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And then the elvish woman walks out, and she walks. Actually, she would actually also
Bonus
she would
action dash.
actually have gone up. She would have gone up ahead of them. So they would have waited a second, and she would have gone up ahead of them, and she comes to the front of the gallows, which would, I'll have to audit. There you go. And she's standing there, and like she turns around, and she's waiting for them to be brought up the stairs.
Okay, you ready?
Fuck, yes.
We can't wait any longer.
All right.
All right, let's
So
go.
Wigbit,
Oh shit!
Wigbit mutters a spell, and how does he do this even?
And
He actually takes out a grasshopper's hind leg, and he
And like, so like you pull that out and you're like, all right, here I go. I'm gonna start to cast. And then the elvish woman starts to speak, and you're like, I'm about to do this, but hold on.
yeah.
What is she saying? And she says, as the first guy here is brought up, is starting to be brought up the stairs. She turns around to him, but she speaks loud enough for everybody to hear. And she says, your crime is assault upon a soldier of the realm. For this, you ought to be put to death. And,
Is he the drunkard from the alleyway?
huh?
Is he the drunkard from the alleyway?
No, no. But he does kind of like, but really, I didn't. And one of the guards like slaps him in the back of the head, and and then as the other one is being like, again forced up, sort of as you said, Weekend at Bernie style, like they're kind of like, pushing him up. He seems to be like in a perpetual daze, so he's not unconscious. He's just, he's maybe stunned is more the word for it. So he's conscious, but he's not really there. But she says, and you, Aerith, your crime, trespass with intention to assassinate. For this, you will hang till you are dead.
We don't recognize that name, do we?
And Aerith is just, nope.
Okay.
And then after she says that, she turns around, and they're like getting him up because, he takes a little bit of time to actually get him up there. And she says, and let this be a warning to you all. Aerith, part of the Lightfingers Guild. The Lightfingers Guild will know justice before the sun sets again. And she steps aside as they're bringing him up. And then Wigbit's got a grasshopper in his hand.
Yeah. So
All right.
Lightfingers Guild.
Uh-huh.
Thieves Guild.
Let's
Yep.
say, yeah, would I recognize that actually?
Yeah, it's the Thieves Guild of Emilis.
That's probably related to like the guild we're working with, right? The Guild of Light.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
a
Light
yeah, like-
fingers.
they're related.
In
It's
the-
got to do
in
this.
the same city?
There's really no
What?
difference.
I'm not sure. I mean, these are unusual times, so maybe in these times.
Wigbit
Um,
doesn't really understand guilds all that well.
No,
but they both
probably
have
not,
the word
yeah.
light in them.
So and right, and they said light and they said guild. So it's a
I was like, all right, it's time. This guy's with us. All right. Let's go.
I'm glad you realize it. Good.
So-
Whatever works for you. Whatever motivates you.
First round, I'll hit Rowan with the spell.
Okay.
And then he's got a minute, and then I'll hit myself with the spell next. So we both got a minute of triple jumping.
Sweet.
And then
So
rage and jump.
Yep.
What's that?
Then rage and jump.
Like,
Yeah.
All right.
And,
Here we
and I have a
go.
ready action that when Rowan does something provocative,
What?
yep.
and
Why
Graham,
would
I think,
why
does
would I do
also.
that?
Graham also has a ready to action when Rowan does something provocative.
Yep.
I'm just kind of. I'm
Looks all
guessing. I'm guessing the front gate, like you can see through it, right? There's like bars.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's
So I'm
it's-
kind of perched, like in there, kind of just watching both sides.
okay. Yeah, jokes on y'all. Rowan just walks away.
It's like,
He
yeah,
does
actually, I
nothing
realize we can't
provocative.
do this. Yeah.
I'm not doing this. Yeah, I had to kill my brother this morning, y'all. To help
Right.
y'all.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
distraught.
I'm going for a drink. I'm going to Southward. Yeah.
I'm rating an action when Rowan
Yeah.
starts running. I'm
Yeah.
running too.
So I'm gonna, as soon as I eat that grasshopper leg or whatever I got to do.
You don't have to, but I make you. Yeah.
It's like you
I
have
eat
to
one
eat it.
too.
I swear,
Freshly picked off a grasshopper.
it doesn't work
It's
if
not
you
like
don't eat it.
Really, all you had to do was hold it in your hand, but you ate it just to make sure it worked.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna Bear Grylls this shit.
Yep. And then yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
eat the whole grasshopper.
leap
Okay.
leap over this
So,
gate.
so let's do this. So was that 2 rounds of casting, Drew?
It was a second. I had to do a second round for myself. Yeah. So if he
Okay.
waits for me, then he waits for me. If he doesn't wait for me, then I'm around behind him.
I know.
Okay.
As soon as I
Actually,
have jumping
yeah.
power, I'm going. 'Cause we
You know
we
I
gotta
cast on yourself first, then.
we gotta stop this. What? Do what?
Drew should have cast on himself.
Nah, I'll let Rowan.
He's fast.
He is
I'll
pretty
catch up.
Wigwit's fast.
He'll catch up.
Faster
All
than
right.
me.
So then he cast it on you, and then you take off running.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess we just probably need to roll initiative. That's gonna
We
be
got the prize round.
Select my character.
Yeah. Are they surprised that a guy is leaping over the gates?
So-
no, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, there are levels of surprise, right? Like, are they going to be surprised somebody jumps over the gate? Yes, but they're also prepared. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not standing there with the bows down. Like
Right.
they're ready.
There's a
They've
crowd
clearly been
outside the
given-
gate.
Right,
Yeah.
they've clearly been given orders. I mean, it's not like y'all gonna kill all of them and then they're gonna fire. I mean,
I mean,
well, y'all might kill
Is-
all of
is
them,
that-
but I mean,
okay.
y'all probably will kill all of them. But I'm just saying, like, yeah,
every single one.
That's a
every
lot of
single one
dudes.
of them.
Unless your walls go nuts, then yeah.
So yeah, so we got initiatives are going. Oh,
Let's get started.
we've been doing crit
Yeah,
as initiative.
he's ready.
He's
Wait,
ready.
he's ready.
He's been holding in his rage all morning.
Rough.
It's time to let it out.
What is my initiative? Okay. All right, I'm gonna make an archer initiative here. Oh, should be +1. Oh, 15. It's pretty good. Archers. Neat. And then I'll make one more roll for the moment for this fella. Or these fellas, I should say. I'll spell sergeants. So, initiative.
Ooh,
Oh, rude.
Be a good night. Might be a good night for the dice here.
Oh, I
Oh yeah, I
forgot.
was gonna say, wait a minute.
Haha, too late.
Dude,
come on, Mike.
you had one.
I know,
nice
I know.
one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
One thing you needed to do.
One job. One job.
Watch those dice, man.
I think I'll roll this for your allies who will. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So here we go. This is going to be exciting. All right. So I guess, so Wigmit cast on Rowan, and then Rowan took off.
Mhm.
So I think we actually just got to start there then. So I think this would be the round Wigmit cast again. Right. Okay. So Wigmit.
So he'll be casting on himself this.
Right. So Wigmit
this
cast on himself. So, and then are you doing anything else? Well,
How far did Rowan make it? Like, yeah, so I don't know. Or is he
Yeah,
getting the
that's actually-
surprise
that's
round?
actually
Are
what
we
I
just gonna give him like the one
yeah,
free
that's what I was
round or
thinking
something?
about. So I would say Rowan could actually, because he got cast and then he took off running, and so he would get you at least. I would say you get your move this round, this last round, the round before we actually rolled initiative.
Yeah.
These
So
guys didn't have like ready to actions or whatever. They have to.
He leaps.
So would him leaping be the provocative action that
I assume the
cause-
gasps from the crowd or the tensing of the archers would be the provocative. That's how we know Rowan's being provocative.
okay.
actually,
They see his glutes flex before he jumps.
yeah, just
The whole crowd gasps.
oh,
Damn.
We hear just a giant inhale.
yep.
And then Grem and the Farron start shooting.
There we
Okay.
go.
That's the signal.
All right. And so what are we shooting?
Oh, Grem is.
Because I guess
gonna
y'all
be-
did have ready actions up. So
Grem's going to be shooting these two fine fellows.
Oh wait, you guys went that way, right?
Yeah.
I'm not dumb.
No.
What
you
are you
jump-
fighting though? There's
So
a
I'm
wall
jumping
there.
I'm jumping over to that, like this corner. So my idea is that I knew they were over there, so I'm expecting them to just lay waste to this entire section of the wall.
Fair.
And so if I'm here, it's going to be harder for like these guys to, like, I'm trying to get an angle where like these guys can't really see me.
yeah, they can't see you right now.
Are you jumping on top of the gate?
No, I'm jumping over it, but I'm trying to like get into this corner right here, like against the wall.
Okay.
So one, I can't be surrounded completely by spearmen, and
Ah, I
two,
see.
it's hard for these archers to see me.
I see. Yeah, tactics. I was gonna go right in the middle.
I mean, that's the Wigmit
It's not a
tactic.
tactic.
That's the Wigmit tactic. Yeah,
When you're raging,
yeah.
you can.
That's what I'm expecting you to do.
All right, good. I was actually thinking about opening the door too, though.
I mean, you do it how you do it.
Can I rage and attack the door to
Yes.
open it?
The gate. You're just going to slam through the gate.
I don't know. I was hoping to get on the other side and chop something that does something.
hit the switch.
Hit the switch.
I don't know how it works. Once I get over there, I'll figure it out. I've got an unlock kit, in my hands here.
Yeah, you were the trap
The
checker.
lock picker.
The lock picker. That's right. Yeah.
Locksmith.
For the first 3 rounds, Wigbus just trying to get in the gate.
That's not how he picks locks.
No, I gotta have my pick and axe out. That's how we open
Right.
locks.
That's right. He's got a pick. He picks locks.
Also got a pipe on me.
Like a pipe bomb?
Pipe
What do you
bomb.
mean?
Yeah.
No, like a chime.
He's your orc. He's
Yes.
the orc, y'all.
So what character did we bring here?
He's the orc. He's blowing up. All right. So take your ready to action fires because y'all saw
Okay.
Rowan leap.
Okay.
And
First one.
you feel provoked.
I feel provoked. So this first one's against the guy on the right here.
All right.
I assume I have advantage.
Yeah, he didn't know you're there.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to be relatively sneaky.
Oh boy,
Think I hit him.
I think so.
Oh, good lord, yeah.
So 17 magical piercing damage.
See what this guy is.
And then the guy on the left will get the
Oh.
dread ambush.
Okay.
Assume that hits as well.
Yep.
And he'll take 14 magical piercing. And this third guy, actually, when this guy got the sneak attack,
Yeah.
this guy has a wail from the grave
Oh.
for 2 necrotic. And then
Bloody
Grim
guy.
will dip back behind the building and bonus action hide.
Okay. They clearly were not expecting that, and so
They were not.
they died.
Yeah, they did. They did.
All right. And the Farron
They died
is
of
going to
surprise.
start with this guy right here.
Huh?
I'm assuming that they hadn't been paying much attention to me over there.
No, I mean, like I said, this whole round is. Yep.
So 13 on that back guy.
Not 14.
Johnny, you're gonna hate
Oh.
me.
I
So
mean,
he's
that's the
just having
goal.
a bad day then.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
When the DM hates you,
Yeah,
I feel so bad, but I got to do it.
gotta do it.
10 right there.
10 to his buddy.
Yep.
All right. I mean, they're both. Yeah.
They're both pretty unhappy about it.
Yeah.
As long as I hurt their feelings.
That's the important part.
Their feelings are hurt. Their bodies are hurt too. There's a lot of them that are hurting right now.
I'm just going to back up there. That gets me out of any of their line of sight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they can curve the arrows. But then we got a different
They
set of
can't.
problems.
We
Then we
got,
got a
we
different-
got
yeah.
some serious
Yeah, if they start doing that, we might be in trouble.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Was Gus the eagle waiting for a provocative action as well, or
Yeah, so I'm gonna summon
Oh, God.
16 elk.
Yes.
There's the distraction.
Yep.
I forgot about the distraction. We
that
were going
is
to turn like
distracting.
pigs loose inside or something, or lions.
You're like, well, it's going to be elk today, apparently.
So
can you
elk
go-
have a speed of 50 feet per sec per. They,
Per
I
round.
wanted to get something fast and big. So I'm basically gonna just from the gate here, I'm gonna change and fall inside the gate right here. And then I will cast Conjure Animals at 5th level. And at 5th level, I get twice as many. So there would be 8, but now there's 16 elk.
Just running loose.
And they all have charge. So they can charge the spearmen and anyone. They're just insane elk.
So could we get 16 elk on the
Beautiful.
field?
Yeah.
I'm
We couldn't
looking
get a
right
single
now.
bird
Can you put?
before.
Can you add 16 more minis?
I don't
to
know if I
this?
can add
Are,
16 more
are elk
things
long?
to the map.
Yeah, I think they're
I'm
large.
sorry, Johnny.
They must.
I probably should have told you before this, but I wanted to surprise you.
I think there was like apes or something coming. So
Okay, so you kind of knew. You
Yeah.
kind of knew. I
Yeah, what
wanted
size-
something that was fast.
what size are elks?
Elk
they're
is a large beast, so 10 by 10.
I don't know if 16
They
elk are
fit.
gonna fit in this.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
oh, they'll
Usually-
fit.
usually you
That's
can put
the
them long.
idea.
Instead of like a 10
That's
by
the
10,
idea.
you can do them long.
So,
Say again.
Okay,
there
Espo,
you go. Yeah.
since you're the one doing the conjuring, chat would like to know how big the racks on these elk are.
So we're looking. So the ladies that are breastfeeding in the gathering
Oh, God.
outside, they're bigger than that. So
Oh,
there you
no.
go.
Oh, that's
Awful.
Yeah.
Well, and you can summon them within 30 feet, 60
Yeah,
feet.
are these
You don't have
full,
to summon
like-
them right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you summoning them? Because
Okay,
they're not all gonna fit in front of you.
See, conjure animals.
You only got a third of your elk down, and you're already
So
running out of
60
room.
feet. 60 feet. So it's 55 feet to the gallows. So I would say basically between me and the gallows and a couple on the sides, like maybe a couple over here, Maybe a couple over here.
You know what? I'm gonna start dropping elk.
You're gonna
There
make
we
it
go.
hard for Wigbit to get up there.
You just let me know when.
No, we're
Just
good.
hop on the back of an elk. Those poor spearmen.
Yeah.
Might let me know when I'm at 16 elk or whatever the hell it is.
Can't even see 'em.
Yep, 12, 13.
Is this like full? So we got like full 10-point.
Yeah, these guys. So
3-point buck.
these are like
Yeah,
Boone and
10
Crockett
bucks.
record racks.
I think you're getting close, Johnny.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, there's
There we go.
16 elk on the board. Do they look appropriately placed, or would you like me to move any around? Or
So. Move one right here. Move
Yeah,
them
like
up.
maybe this one,
There we go.
like the one that's pinning me to the gate, maybe could be not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
move that one over there?
Yeah,
Like
let's-
that?
Yeah, I
okay,
need like
that
a
works.
path at least.
There we go.
I just trace my way through this crowd of elk.
Herd of elk.
And
All right.
I'm gonna drop down onto the back of one of them, and just kind of like just ride them cowboy.
So, are they going to? They have their own initiative and all that stuff.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, roll some elk initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume
They
it's
each have a separate initiative, right?
No.
You're gonna have to name them.
Yes, every piece on this board has a separate initiative. We're gonna be playing this game for the entire summer.
They rolled a 20.
Those elk are ready.
Oh, go.
They are not messing around.
All right, I'm gonna add elk.
Elk.
Oh my god. They go on 20. There we go.
Johnny loves druids.
Can-
There
Yeah.
we go. That is why they're all dead, and
I
yet
re-
they're not.
Yeah. I seem to remember that like elk really hate like wooden gallows like structures and just want to
That's right.
want to destroy them whenever they see them.
Oh yeah,
Smash them.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's in the lore somewhere.
that's
No,
in the lore
like a-
somewhere.
That's
Right,
just
that's a
fine.
basic thing about elk.
Yeah.
They don't like
They don't like
they don't like
wooden
gallows, huh?
structures. It reminds them of the destruction of their homes.
That's right.
Let me look at my elk here. See what we got.
Oh no, these are Santa's reindeer. I'm sorry.
Santa's reindeer.
Oh, do they? Are these flying elk?
God. Anybody watching? I don't have a problem with animals, and I think cruelty to animals is a horrible thing. So I apologize for what's going to happen soon.
I apologize if any of you like spearmen because they're gonna get gored,
Yeah,
rammed.
kicked.
Or... So they have hooves.
Yeah.
It's a melee weapon attack.
Of course it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they rise up and
We just got to keep in mind that the biggest animal lover in the group is the one who brought all these elk here.
They're
right.
not real elk.
Yeah,
No.
they just disappeared.
Spirit elk.
They're
These
fey
are
elk.
they're fey. They're fey.
Yeah.
Actually, they can't hoof unless something is prone.
That's true. That's true.
So
So
I don't know how
no
much- I don't know how much
real
room.
elk were harmed in the making of this D&D campaign. These are all
Yeah.
fake.
they're all fake elk. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how much ramming speed they're going to get either right now, but
Yeah, they need 20 feet. They need 20 feet. So
pretty close quarters here. All right. So you've summoned the North Pole. Anything else?
30 minutes later.
And now you've dropped down the back of this one in front of you.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else, or have you sufficiently wrecked my battlefield?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, cool.
I think. I think we're good.
All right. And so then Wigbit cast on himself.
I'll eat a grasshopper leg.
As you're eating your grasshopper leg, you notice elk have appeared everywhere.
in my
front of
landing
you.
spot.
Yeah.
And on the back of one.
So, yeah, I mean,
I yell out, "Is this the distraction you're looking for?"
so yeah, I mean, I can make it that far. Assuming I can do the jump as part of it. I don't know. Let me know if I can't make
there
it
you
over
go.
the fence because that's 8 squares, but I had to go some distance up as well.
Like
I know.
We can't see you. You're under
Got
an
him.
elk. There you go.
Oh, I'm under from
You're
I,
under an elk.
I moved the elk behind you. so
Landed
now
among
you-
the elk.
Yeah, you can jump as part of your move.
Okay, so I can make it to there. And then I will. Can I move through this elk? I mean, like, actually, no. Here's what's gonna happen. Sorry, I'm gonna rewind. At the precipice, I'm gonna like try and put my foot on the fence if I can, and then I'm gonna
Off the top.
rage,
Nice.
and I get a now like a rage leap, where I go like half my speed.
Yeah.
So I'll rage straight in to the mix
All right.
when I'm raging.
There you go.
Okay.
Straight into Sergeant Slaughter.
How much elk power does it take to knock a gate down?
Dude, I was thinking the same
Like
thing.
if they all just
I was
stampede the
just
gate.
thinking they're gonna run over and slam the door over here.
We're about to find out.
Yep. If
Make
they all
for
just
it
pile
pass.
into the gate.
So
Espo, it just occurred to me you could have put a couple elk up on the battlements.
Well,
Just to charge along the
just knock them off.
That's about
Just sweeping the
Yeah.
antlers side to side,
It's only 60 feet though.
knocking
so
dudes off.
it would have been tough.
Yeah, and I assume you'd probably have to see where
Yeah.
you're summoning.
yeah,
them.
just put them in the air above and they'll
Yeah.
probably land.
What could go wrong?
drop them.
They break their legs.
As the elk go dropping to the splattering on
drop an elk 15
Yeah.
feet. I'm sure it'll be all right.
It'll be fine.
They're like
So
cats.
I think what I'm gonna do here, since you guys have easily stormed the gates here. So on 21, y'all hear all kinds of barking from sergeants, barking out, like orders, target, fire, follow your orders, hold the wall, intruders, all those type of but they actually there seems to be a purpose to them yelling this stuff out. It's not that they're just yelling. So when I rolled,
they're not panicked.
no, they don't seem as panicked. And
What about the dude in front of me? I feel like he should be panicked.
well, so their panic, of course, yeah, these guys in the middle here are all panicked because of the elk, and the people jumping over the gate and everything else, So yeah, I mean, there's certainly a sense of, but you do notice as you land beside the sergeant, he's clearly wearing Valeus insignia.
Oh,
I mean, it's the two lions holding the gem, like boom, like right there.
He's got a target on his
his-
chest.
Yeah, he does. Right there on his half plate. I mean, it's right there in his half plate.
It's only half.
It's only half, right? Yeah. So if y'all would actually give me a minute, if y'all need like a minute, I'm gonna actually take down the dynamic lighting on the walls because we got people in it and out of it, and I can't do both sides. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get rid of it. So
Yeah, eventually we'll all
um,
see it anyways.
yeah,
But no,
yeah.
Great effect to start. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it would pose much barrier, but you guys are ridiculous. So
That is what we do.
let me take.
What, the wall is a barrier?
I mean, like, sort of, right? Like it's meant to be a barrier.
I mean, I'm gonna have a very hard time getting over this wall.
I mean, I think you won't need to. Like, once we clear this side, you just go walk through the gates that get bashed down by the elk.
There. I will leave it up on the palace itself, just because that's.
A lot of elk.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I think now you can see.
They're only 1/4 CR.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. So sergeants are barking, and now we have elk.
don't elk like speak common?
Although What?
They know exactly what's going on.
I swear, there's something about that.
Elk speaking
Actually,
common.
Or
They're like
So
really
Wiglet-
smart.
Wiglet, actually, I think the sergeant, when you land in front of him, even though he is taking him back, he's going to swing at you. He's not going to bark commands.
Great.
Because he does have his weapon out, and so
Giant.
he will take 2 swings at you
Cool.
as soon as I figure out what his plus is.
He doesn't actually get advantage yet.
I know, I'm not used to this. Yeah.
Giant elk understand common, and they actually challenge too.
Nice.
Okay. That's an 8.
Giant elk.
Yep, and Elvish and Sylvan.
That's a
They can't speak.
23.
23. That'll get there.
All right. So he swings his great sword around
It's
for 10 damage. So 5 damage. Because you raged this time, like you should.
I'm raged. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he was taken aback clearly on the first swing. Like he swings and just misses like everything. And then he comes back around and hits you
Probably
on the
bumped
second
into an antler with his back.
right.
Just couldn't
He's
quite.
like, yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm flanked by an elk.
There's just no room here.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is flanked.
The
by an
elks
elk.
are allies, by the way.
Yeah, I figured they were. I figured they were
Man,
allies. Yeah.
it's gonna be hard not to flank
Not to have advantage.
in this like channel, this elk channel right here.
Yeah, these guys in the middle are just gonna have a bad day.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All right. So that's what the sergeants do. So now the elk. And do you control them, Gus?
Yeah, they do whatever I want.
Okay. Fire 'em. Do whatever you want then. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna have these 4. Like, when I was up on the gate, did I notice that it was locked? Like, did I notice, like, would it be easy to open? Like, which way does it open?
So there's a bar that's like down on this side.
Okay.
And then you also expect, because it is a large, heavy gate, that there's got to be some kind of like winch or pulley system that opens it up, but you don't see it here. It's probably in one of the 2 guardhouses to your left or right.
All right. Well, these 4 elk up front, I'm gonna order them to use their antlers to lift that bar off the hold.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
yeah.
I assume they're probably, their horns are at least 10 feet high. So, and I would assume that it's going across,
Yeah.
and they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that seems like a perfectly reasonable order for them.
And then,
yeah.
and then
they-
in unison, throw that bar at the spearmen.
They flip it behind them.
They
Bonus
try to
action,
do that,
you
and
flip the
but
bar.
they're not quite as coordinated at that as.
Come on, bonus action, maybe.
That's great though. Great thought.
They lit and it kind
Alright.
of slides
Just
off, and then
flatten
they
that
start
hole.
like fussing at each other. They start fussing at each
Yeah.
other and elk. Like, no,
There
you
we
hold,
go.
no, come on, flip your side, yeah.
Yeah.
Bickering elk now. Yeah.
All right, so those 4, we're just gonna say they don't attack anything. They just spend their actions.
Yeah,
doing
they're
that.
opening the gate.
Then we'll go with this second row of elk right here. They're gonna move forward. And I'm just gonna have them kind of just attack the we'll say this guy here is
Yeah.
gonna get taken out by these 2 elk.
All right.
Go ahead and they will go ahead and ram. So we'll say that we'll roll for those 2 on that guy. So 23 to hit.
Why is their
Nice.
bonus to hit so well? Good lord,
Have you seen these elk?
they're a quarter challenge rating. How did they get a +5?
They're
Jesus.
warrior elk.
They are warrior.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, 23 hits. Oh,
Battle
yeah.
elk.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
All right. He's been rammed. He's bloodied because he's just a spearman.
And then the second one, he misses. I'm assuming their AC is better than 10.
Yes, their EC is better than 10.
All right, that's the first 2
Much
in
better.
that row. And then the third one is going to go for that kind of center spearman here.
Okay.
That's low roll. 12 misses.
No, 12 is the number.
Oh, okay, there we go.
The spearman only wearing leather armor.
Okay, and he hits for 9.
All right.
And then the fourth elk gonna go for the other one next to Wigbit here.
Okay. Yeah, 10 is a miss.
Okay. All right. And then we will move up. I'm gonna have this elk here.
Mhm.
He's got 50 feet of movement. Can he? How high is the gallows, or how high is the stage?
I mean, it's like 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, he's gonna jump up on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he jumps up on there and attacks this lady.
Okay.
And he moved 20 feet, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
I'd say he moved 20 feet.
So he well, we'll say he jumps, and it can that be considered a charge?
Part of the movement.
Yeah.
5.
I don't know if he actually moved 20 feet. He might not.
No, he didn't move because he only moved 5.
Yeah, he only moved 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he moved 15 feet.
Four.
So he's just gonna ram.
Wait, wasn't he right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's so corner to
One.
corner. 1,
Yeah,
2, 3.
he's a
Two.
big dude.
Yeah.
Only 3.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm also like,
One.
he is also jumping at the same time. So,
That makes the
If there's-
charge more epic.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
So he
make
gets a
it
lot
like,
of hang time. He
Right.
gets 10 foot of
Yeah.
hang
Then-
time, and then
Not
comes
quite get the same oomph behind it though.
All
I
right.
mean, I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah.
All right. So he misses anyway.
Clearly
He-
has no oomph.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So he does nothing. We're gonna have this one here is gonna kind of like run around and go for this spearman here.
He can get 20.
So he's gonna go. Let me see if I can do this. So he's gonna go around the other one and then charge this spearman.
The back guy.
Yeah. Well, somewhat back. Yeah.
So
It
to
hits.
get his charge attack, he has to go 20 feet in a straight line.
Well, he goes behind this one. Yeah, there you go, and comes from there.
Right.
But that
So I guess it would be.
I mean, he
running
needs
over
to go
here.
in a straight line, but I mean, does he have to go from the beginning of his movement? It's like
So
he's
the
getting a
belt-
running charge.
belt moves at least 20 feet straight toward a target.
Yeah, and so if he moves out here
His
Yeah,
last
moves
and then
out
moves
here.
20 feet
Is that
straight towards the
work?
target,
So moving out, moving. Okay, okay.
Like a
If
bull
the
backing
elk
up
was
to charge, kind of.
And then it
Exactly.
hits. So he,
Actually, I think
now
they
he has
actually
to
do
hit
that when
with
they
his ram.
bash antlers.
All right,
Oh,
so he
he
has to
hit.
hit with his ram. So 13, I'm guessing hits,
Yep, 13 hits.
and then he takes 8 damage initially,
Yep.
and then he takes the charge damage 2d6, which is 9.
that guy just done.
And then, does he succeed on a strength save?
No, because he died.
So he fails.
Yeah,
I think you failed.
Yeah. He definitely failed.
He's prone.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
yes,
he's-
he is.
True.
He's very
Can
prone.
he be prone up on my rack?
Alright.
All right.
Oh, like he's been impaled on it.
Like he's just on.
All right, this elk here is going to jump up on the stage and go for the gallows man, the executioner,
All right.
and he's going to ram him. 17.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and then let's see, this elk here,
Yep.
he's going to go ahead and charge this guy up here. No, that's a good guy. This guy, the executioner.
Please don't. Yeah, we're trying to save some of the people. We're trying to save.
He's
here.
going to jump up.
Don't worry, we'll save you all.
Okay, so he's gonna let me see. Can we move here and then charge in a straight line towards the gallows man?
I mean, you got a spearman here who will get an OA on you if that's what you're trying to do.
He'll just ram the spearman then.
Okay.
16.
Yep. 5.
Yeah, 5 damage.
He
And then we have
has
4.
advantage on that
Okay,
attack.
these 4 elk here, Johnny, in this row.
So was that elk gonna do the thing you just did, where back up and then ram forward?
No. It's just gonna attack that spearman.
Okay.
So these 4 elk in this row, Johnny, are left, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they're all in unison gonna run up towards the door and start ramming it.
The palace doors?
Yeah.
They got some people to get by.
They're gonna get OA'd a couple of them.
Where?
Oh,
like a
Sergeant's in the
spearman.
middle.
Oh, gotcha. They're attacking here, like up at. Got it. Yeah, the
they're
sergeant's going to get an OA on one of them.
Well, it happens.
I mean, it does.
I mean, they're fake elk.
Fail.
Right.
So.
Fake.
I mean, I got 16 of them. If
Yeah.
one of them gets taken out by the sergeant, I mean,
Just takes
So-
away.
This is they move 50 feet.
yeah, whatever fit. Yeah, it just move them towards that door, Johnny.
So
And
that's
it's these
50 to there.
these
it would-
middle ones.
Yeah, the middle ones, the ones. Yeah, there you go.
My fault. They can get on the steps.
That's fine. That's
The next
fine.
round, they're going to charge the door.
Yeah,
Alright.
that because I'm guessing Gus thinks Malin is in there, and we want to get in there. So
Alright.
having a bunch of elk smashing things before we get there, I don't see that as a bad thing.
That can never go wrong.
All right. I'm not real good with the things y'all do. So so I'm gonna move them into an approximate position. Yeah, the sergeant will take an OA because we're surrounded by elk, so we're gonna chop an elk.
Go for it. That's a lot of meat, dude.
Does 13 hit an elk?
It does. Their armor class is 10.
Oh, good. Then I'm going to roll these 2 dice. That wasn't very good. 9 damage to the elk.
He is still alive.
Damn it.
He has 1 hit point.
Nice.
All right. I'll make note with the 1 hit point. All right.
Badass elk.
Did you roll for elk, or did you roll their hit points, or?
No, they're 10. Or I'm
I
sorry.
see
No,
13.
no. He has 13. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He has 13. So yeah, 13. I'm sorry. 4
So
hit
then-
points left. He has 4 hit points left.
There we go.
Yeah.
They all have 13, so I'll just. There we go. If you hadn't made so many of them, I'd give you control of them, and it's too hard to do that. It would take me 5 minutes to give you control of all these damn elk. So I should have done one and then copied that one
It's all
after.
right. It's all right. I appreciate it. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Gus is dead, guys. He's not.
Thus,
gonna make it. I'll see you guys later.
to left in the Shadowfell. All right, so thus ends the elk round, I believe. Okay, cool.
The elk are done. For
All right,
now.
Grim.
All right.
There's a lot of noise coming from within the castle.
So Grim will step up here and take a shot at that guy. I'm assuming my stealth of 10 did not garner me advantage.
I don't know. So my passive perception is. I
And
guess
I
it is
missed.
at least. I guess it's at least 10. So.
I assume it's at least 10. So we'll go ahead and whiff on that one.
Well,
And
according
then-
to my little sheet of characters here, my passive perception is 9.
Really?
We're not very wise, apparently.
Okay. I guess
We have a
I'll
wisdom
roll
of
that.
8.
I guess
Well, my guess would be that the elk are distracting enough that no one sees Grim.
I guess I'll have rolled that with advantage. So the
Yeah,
real
I mean,
roll
they.
was also a 13 based on rolling a 1. So I rolled 2
Wow, 2
ones.
ones.
What?
You're staying too close to me.
I clearly am. I'll step back here and I'll try and stealth from the ones that wouldn't be able to see me. And apparently all I need to do is roll like a 2 or higher. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. In fact,
So I
I
know
don't
like
think
I'm
you can fail. Actually. Oh yeah, you
Huh?
can fail.
Okay.
You can fail. Yeah.
barely. So I know I'm not going to be hidden from these guys on the tower, but it should keep me hidden from the guys on the wall.
Okay.
There you go.
If they can see you, though, they can't really see you unless they're looking. But all right. That was the round. All right. So now archers and ruin.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to take the massive archer attack round?
Well, yeah, I'll go. Mine's simple. I'll just
I
So-
guess I need to start counting archers here and see how many dice on roll.
So I still have like grasshopper powers.
Yeah,
So-
you do.
I think I need to leap some elk right now. Can I make it? Oh yeah, I made it over this gate. I can definitely make it over some elk. So I got my running start, and I guess
So you
this
take OAs
this-
on those dudes.
this spearman will get an OA.
Which one?
This guy. As I leap over
Spearman.
some elk.
Roll to not get gored.
Can't you
As
just
you
walk
come
through
down.
the elk square without? You don't even need to jump.
I mean, he could.
I could, but I mean, as long
Oh,
as I
we-
can grasshopper jump, I might
We
as well
we
do
did
it.
realize that provides difficult terrain. Like that's what we hadn't been playing, right? Like moving through
Oh.
an allied space is still difficult terrain. So jumping
No,
over it.
moving through an enemy space is difficult terrain.
What's that?
We can move through an enemy space. That's
I-
difficult
I
terrain.
thought it was anybody's space, and that's what we were playing wrong.
Yeah, yes.
Because
I
normally you
thought we were
can't
playing
move
that
through.
you can't move through enemy space, but you can, and it's difficult. I thought allied spaces were just spaces.
No,
I
you
think-
can't. No, you can't move through. You can't move through an enemy space at all, and you can't move through an ally space is difficult terrain.
Oh,
That's what we were
That
playing
sounds
wrong.
familiar.
We were making it a free move to move through ally space, but it's actually a difficult terrain.
There
I
are
mean, if
some
you think
optional
about, like,
rules for
moving
moving
through
through
a-
enemies. I saw somewhere. but yeah.
There are. Well, there's also some subclass that can do it,
Right, they can do it.
or gnomes
Tenders.
or hobbits. I don't remember.
Hobbits.
Hobbits.
It's
He
the-
missed you, by the
it's,
way.
It's the
And you
hobbits. Did he? Okay. Yeah, I
you missed
jumped. And then I just leap up onto the gallows here.
you. Okay.
That's his double move.
That's what you did. Just moved.
It's all I got.
Okay.
Unless, well, I want to use this now. I'll save that. Good.
Okay. All right.
You
So
want to flank with that elk?
I mean, I'm just waiting for people to come at me.
Come at you and then they die.
Yeah.
That is kind of his thing.
I find a spot, and I want people to come to it.
I'll have the elk push people towards you then.
I don't know if that works.
Yeah, force
No,
movement.
force movement.
Yeah, it has to be of their own volition. They have, to
choose
willingly
to
come at me.
Yeah.
man, okay, this
about to shoot him. These guys are about to go on a little hunting trip.
yeah.
All
yeah,
these
yeah.
archers.
Hey, that's better
This
than
might-
us.
This might take a minute or two, y'all, to roll to kill all these elk that are here.
Remember,
Johnny's
we
gotta
still have
roll a
our
bunch of
allies
dice.
too. We got allies and elk coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
just
man, I
need
can't
to,
wait till Johnny has to spend the next hour killing 16 elk and then moving 25 people in through the gates.
Yep.
It's like I just got all this space cleared out of elk. Oh wait.
And then the
Here
gates
come
open.
Let me
all the
fill
allies.
it.
Okay. All right. So I really don't know. I think there's going to be some dead elk here.
I bet there
All
are.
right. I mean, it happens. They aren't real elk anyway.
No, you don't even get
Yeah.
any meat from them once you kill them.
no.
So, guys, how do we open this gate? What do we the plan here?
Our allies just come shove it now the bar's gone, right?
I think
Right.
so. I think with enough of them up against it.
Yeah, let's push it open.
Yeah.
The
so
elk
I
might be
think-
able to push it out too, depending
Depending
on
on which way, yeah.
the mechanism. That
And
I don't wanna
depending on
hit-
if they survive
I
the
don't want to
next,
hit
right.
that horse face
seconds.
guy or the breastfeeding lady. Those are
Well, don't worry about them.
he'll be fine.
old horse face. He might get upset.
All right. Let me see y'all. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yep. And yep. Well, there's a big tower in the way, so we can't actually do that.
That's right.
So we'll target. Okay. So these four guys over here, they move up and they launch in unison at these elk. And so they're landing a volley of arrows down upon your elk here. So,
Go for it.
actually, the elk need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does that include this one?
It includes these 4 up here right now.
Okay. I'm just.
So should
just
I
so you
roll
know.
it 4 times then?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, here's what I'm rolling. So it's only a DC 10 saving throw. I think 2 of the 4 made it.
Mhm.
And then the 2 who saved take half damage. The 2 who did not take full damage. And
We'll
there's
just say the 2 in the middle made it.
that
Oh,
wasn't very good.
oh no.
That's good enough to kill 2 elk.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
not quite.
12. They have 13.
Oh.
points.
Oh,
They have 13 hit
not
points.
10.
Yeah, yeah.
So the front one takes 12. And
Okay.
so it has 1 left.
He's still alive.
The second one takes 6.
Okay.
So it has
The
7.
third
left.
one's dead though because it only had 1 hit point,
The
right?
third one is dead.
Third one's
Because it
dead,
had 4 left.
It had 4 left. That's right.
It made the
and it
save
took
and still
6.
died.
Yeah, so it's dead.
And these go away. They don't die. They just vanish, right?
Yeah.
Poof.
You can
Yeah,
just
they're
delete
fey
'em.
creatures. They're gone.
Thank goodness. And
Yeah,
then
there's-
this one.
Giant dead corpses of elk laying around. It'd be rough terrain everywhere. Difficult terrain.
All right. So they're all 2 of them are bloodied and not doing so hot. They each have 1 hit point left. If you know,
All right, they're still elk.
they're still elk.
They are still elk.
And then let's see. Golly, this is a lot.
Yeah, we'll try and kill more of them next round.
I mean, you should. It's a good plan.
I mean, just to save you the work.
Yeah. I think that 20. I think we can do the same thing here. 5, 10, 20. Elk, and a Rowan, I think.
Not
think I get-
Rowan.
I think I can get 4 elk and a Rowan. That's pretty good.
This one gets a +4 to its save.
Sure does.
Because he's near a Rowan.
Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
So that elk kind of looks special.
Yep. That elk feels like just very well protected.
He's like,
That's
Yeah.
right.
his chest is high. He's
Yep.
like, yeah.
Its
All right,
rack is
so-
glistening. It's got
So
a
there's
little
another
extra.
volley coming down in this area here. So all of you make a saving throw.
What was
It's
it?
a dexterity saving throw.
How many elk are making saving throws?
4.
4 again.
Oh,
Nailed it.
this might hurt a little bit. All right.
Well, it's an 8.
All right. Let's
That's
see.
almost what you needed.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say that almost makes it.
So the top elk here that had the +4 got a 18, so he definitely made it. Missed it, made it. Okay, and then Rowan missed. All right.
Yeah. Can still
So-
still manage to do it somehow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And this one, there were enough archers. We actually get 6 of these little dice, so that's kind of neat.
Tiny dice.
Tiny dice that do 22 damage.
Okay.
Actually, that might still. Let's see. So 20. So this one takes 11. So he's got 2 left. Damn it.
He's still an elk.
That one dies,
That one's dead. Yep.
and then this one has 2 left, and that one has 2 left. Apparently, I wrote that in the wrong spot. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. Man. Okay. Those of you that can see this, which actually, I don't know if actually any of y'all can see what's happening over here.
There's so
Okay.
many elk in the way.
There's elk, and y'all are busy in the middle, and then Grim and Farron are on the other side. But y'all do notice, Grim and Farron, that there are some that are up here that are firing into the crowd.
Some that are where? Point out again.
Up top,
Okay. Are firing
that
into the
are-
crowd.
firing into the crowd.
That's not cool.
That's a bad
Ooh,
idea.
that's pretty rude.
See? Bad guys. They're all bad guys.
Fireball.
All right. And now we got some
They're,
up top here.
they're just firing arrows at moms and babies indiscriminately.
Yep.
Obviously, bad guys.
Moms and babies. Yep. All right. Now I got to fire individually to kill these damn elk because somebody dropped elk. So we're going to just start shooting elk. It's an elk hunt. Here we go. They have advantage because there's a sergeant barking at them.
Oh.
So here we go.
Take out the sergeant.
I'm going to roll a bunch of dice. First attack. It's a 22. Second attack. Third attack. Fourth attack. Oh, we're elk. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oosh.
Maybe I should have just done this with all the rest. That's gonna be a miss. So those, however many guys just fired, I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. One of them was a crit. And now we're rolling. Yep, that much damage. All right, here we go. You know what? We'll say that the first 3 of them targeted this first elk because we want to kill one. Oh yeah, that's a dead elk right there. So the one that was lifting the bar off the end, just that's why the bar didn't get like it fell off because that elk died. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
and then I had a
They got
crit.
it off, but they couldn't flip it backwards because
Yeah,
dead elk.
and then I had a crit and 2 other hits on the second one, or a crit and 1 other hit on the second one. Ooh. Damn it.
Still an elk. Still an elk.
Should have. All right, that takes care of them. So I guess these guys over here are now also going to start shooting down on the elk because we got to get rid of the elk first. All right, so here we go. Let's target the same one so we can kill it. That's a hit. As long as yeah.
Poof.
Well, that shouldn't be +3. It should be +1. But that's 3 points, and that is just enough because you had 3 left. Okay.
We're
Next
getting
elk.
close. We're getting close.
elk took.
What'd you guys do tonight? We watched Johnny roll dice and shoot elk. That's what we did.
This turned into an intent. This turned into Duck Hunt,
Missed. Yeah.
a Nintendo
Next.
game. We're just shooting elk.
You're just
Next.
speeding up the rounds for us. That's all.
Hit. Next shot. Crit.
Preserving our life totals while you.
Yeah, because this could be bad. If it
All
would
right.
have just been us, we might have been in trouble.
3 and 1 was a crit. So, oops, I selected the wrong thing, but I'll
I
still.
hope at least one elk survives this entire combat and is just like
Oh.
walking around at the end.
Just like we're walking around.
The elk-
hanging out.
Eat
The
some
elk that you're
grass.
on, Gus, vanished.
Okay, I fall down.
Yeah. And then I hit the other one with a crit, so I'll roll my crit now. Was a
Man, your crits.
God.
Wow.
As long as you want to crit that way.
You
keep
crit
doing
all,
that.
crit all
Man.
you like.
And then there's some firing into the crowd. There's some firing into the crowd, and then the guys on the other side over here will try to lay down.
Is anybody getting hit in the crowd?
Yes,
Okay. It's just like indiscriminately, or does it seem
Yep.
like
it is disperse the crowd, hit the crowd. You can't really tell because you're not paying attention to reactions
Yeah, yeah.
right now. But yeah, there's people that are falling in the streets right now.
Mm,
So that murdering innocent citizens.
yes.
Just remember, this is what you did. You did this to me. You did this to me.
But you could be shooting elk.
I was happy with executing some people, and y'all wanted to come and jump over my fence. So here we go.
We gotta save the light fingers, man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Lights
Oh.
He's a good guy.
light fingers, man.
Yep.
All right,
We'll save you, light fingers, man.
that's a hit. That's well, that's a hit without the advantage. So let me see if I can kill me this elk right here that just gored my spearman. No.
Nope.
4 damage. Oh, it only rolled 1. It should have rolled 2. That was my problem. And not +2, +1. So it should be 9 and 4.
Which
Oh,
is exactly 13.
There we go.
That's how you kill an elk.
That's damage die rolling. I guess we'll shoot the one that's trying to gore our mistress of ceremonies here. Can't even do her job, getting gored by an elk. 12
Without
hits.
getting gored by an elk, because she could do that job.
She's trying. I mean, the elk missed her. That's 2. Here we go. One more shot. Trying to spread these around. 3 hits. I don't know the way I'm rolling damage. Oh, right. 13 is the number. Thunk, thunk, thunk. All right. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we got some people over here in the alleyways that are shooting at us.
What?
What?
But I can't really see you, right? Because you hid.
Yeah,
Right.
and the other guy's just out of sight.
So we know you're over there, but we can't see you. We can perceive you, maybe.
Try. 15's your target.
Yeah. I mean, one guy is gonna like not shoot at you and try to find you. Yeah, he done. I don't see him, Jeff.
What do you mean, Jeff? There's nobody there.
There's nobody there. I'm bleeding. Okay. And then I got some guys over here that are now like turned toward the inside, and they're gonna target things in the middle, I guess, like the elk. All right. Yeah, we'll shoot this elk in the butt. Hit. The hit. Forgot to add the bonus, but we'll roll it. That's a miss. So 2d8 plus 2. Oh, those were good shots.
There we go.
Okay. And then let's see, that was 1, 2, 3. And these other 3 will target the guy that's up on the gallows, goring the executioner. Poor guy can't do his job. Like getting killed by an elk.
Just trying to do my job.
1,
Oh,
2,
jeez. Oh, jeez.
3.
Gonna have another dead elk.
Enough.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dead
Thunk,
elk.
thunk, thunk. And then I think that the guys in the tower will they? Well, if I can.
Pretty sure they want to give up.
I bet they do.
I
They
would.
just want to put down their bows and arrows and walk away.
They ought to. That's just what they ought to do.
Come on. Because I'm about to put boa constrictors up there.
Dropping snakes on the tower.
Dropping snakes on their heads. I don't have any more 5th level snakes, though. I'm all out of 5th level spells.
So. Ooh. Does
Johnny, I
20
can only drop 8 boa constrictors.
I think 22 hits Rowan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the archer up here in the tower shot you
Okay.
Mm.
It's gonna be sad when I'm up there.
for 7 damage.
When he eats another grasshopper leg.
Yep. This one's still working.
No, man, you chew on that thing for a good while.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And then sort of in windows. So the guys up here in the big tower, by the way, you can see them on the map, but they're actually like, as I said, behind the
Peeking out
crenellation.
through
So
these,
they're so they have some cover. The other thing, I'm glad I said that, is all the guys on the wall, after they shoot, you see them duck down. So they are now using the wall for some part of cover. The ones who are on the wall and the towers, the exception is the main guardhouse towers. There's no crenellations up there. They're actually just standing up there, so they're open. But the walls and the side towers and the middle towers all have those crenellations. And again, the sergeants are like fire here, fire there, and then like when they says reload, they all like duck down, like, you know, and then so that seems to be, you know, they seem to be trained to do that, so that's what they're doing. So at the moment, like as soon as they shoot, they duck down. The guy who was looking for you, Grim, is like looking, and then like his buddy's like, Jeff, get down, and like he ducks down, but he hasn't fired yet. And so, yeah, I'm done with archers right now. I hope y'all kill a bunch before next round. So,
So you don't have to roll as much.
there's so many archers. All right. So Farron and the allies. Farron, go. Start with the
All right.
allies.
What happens when I move there?
You move there.
Oh, that's unexpected. Okay.
No ready to actions to fill you with arrows.
Right.
Not yet.
All right, I'm gonna shoot that.
Remember,
one.
this is like literally like 6 seconds into the execution. So
Right.
this is all happening like really fast. So, you know, they're relying on training, but as far as like maybe some tactics for them, they haven't really like thought of that through yet. So
Whoops. Not with advantage though.
I don't think it matters.
Didn't matter.
I don't think that's.
With those numbers, I don't think it matters.
All right. Well, that one's having a worse day now.
Yeah, he is. Which one were you targeting?
This
That
one.
back one.
Okay. Awesome. There it is.
Whoops. Normal. That one's gonna be a miss.
Oh, don't be so sure.
Well, he's got the cover. I just don't remember
Oh.
what cover. Does cover just add to AC? I don't even remember anymore. We never use it.
Cover adds to AC.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably that would end up being a miss
I think it's 2 for half cover.
because I think their AC is
Yeah, I think
12,
That's right. I think it's +2.
and then +5 for
Full.
3/4 or
Or
yeah,
three,
full cover.
3/4, yeah.
That's so like fourth ed.
Do we all lose
Sure.
it, Johnny?
I don't
Yep.
see Johnny.
I'm gonna
Okay.
reconnect.
Yeah, I'll join.
Alright.
I'll try.
I'll break.
Spinning wheel of doom.
Okay, I'm gonna full refresh.
Got the wheel, the spinning wheel.
I think it's I think that's a Johnny situation.
Me too.
All right, Rowan, what's the plan?
Kill all these dudes?
Kill the dudes.
Kill everybody.
Not all of them. Not
Oh
everybody.
yeah, well, not the friendly ones, not the ones we want to save.
Now, if you get up
Yeah,
on the gallows, you could probably make the leap up to the tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm up there.
Hey,
So-
Johnny.
Hey,
There's
you're
John.
back.
Now I lost Mike.
Oh, I can't see you, Sue.
Yeah,
so
I
you...
see your pattern.
Oh.
All right.
Not your.
There we go.
God, here we go.
Oh, it starts.
Now I got it.
Yeah, Mike must have like left.
I have Mike.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh. Hang on.
Yeah,
I
lost him.
Espo.
Hello?
Where's Mike? Oh, he's
Hey,
up
Mike.
there. Okay.
I have you, Mike.
I
Spin
you
that
have us,
wheel.
Mike?
Yeah, there we go.
I
I
have
see everybody.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, there's everybody.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So, Mike, what was your second attack?
1.
Oh, cool.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was a 1.
It was a
Yeah,
1.
that much of a
Oh,
bonus.
right.
That was a
Yeah,
one.
it was a
All right.
12 if you had the
Hit the wall.
number.
All right. And did you do anything else? Move back.
I ducked back down the hallway, alleyway.
Okay. All right. So as that was happening, allies were moving forward
Get up here.
towards
allies.
the gate.
Man, they're
Storm the
like
gate.
really regimented in their movement.
Yeah, look at it.
They
I
must be
just-
trained for
This
this.
is easy. This is easier to line them
They
up.
had a plan.
Yeah,
They saw the elk. They were like, "We got this."
you got this.
And then
It's
the
a
elk
sign.
all sprouted arrows and
Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
Sprayed arrows.
And then these that look like have bows actually pull out their bows and they start firing back.
Nice.
There's
and
a
I'm not
lot
gonna-
of those guys too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll dice for all these people that have bows. I'm just gonna like mark off a couple archers on the walls and move on.
percentage it or something.
Just like y'all don't want
Keep
to
it
see me
simple.
rolling dice all night for.
They roughly do this
Do
much
you wanna
damage.
If you want to see me do this, I'll do this in a separate video and put it up, and then yeah, you can go watch me roll dice for 3 hours killing myself.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll this guy, we'll take him out, and this guy over here. Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
some shooting back and forth. I'm also not gonna mark the people in the crowd that are down, but just there's some people in the crowd that are down.
I'm sure a lot of people are running the other way too.
Yes, yeah, that's the other thing. So as soon as all the chaos started, yeah, there was people started. I mean, at first it was like, what has just happened? That dude just jumped over the gate, which was like, for the moment, all of a sudden they were like, wait, what? And then elk sprang up, and then the arrows started flying, and then everybody
And
realized
another dude jumped over the
maybe-
gate.
Maybe we right, another dude, and then they were like, maybe we shouldn't be here.
I think that was the provocative moment.
Yeah. So they've knocked off some guys. I mean, some arrows obviously miss. These guys all charge the gate. And they're trying to ram the gate down, even though the gate's sort of open, but they're trying to get to it. So they're pushing the gate to try to get it up.
Good. Do it.
There's no elk in the way.
Do it, friends.
There's one elk in the way.
Yeah.
Well, just on that one side.
Just on the one side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip Gus's turn, so we're back to the top.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not skipping Gus's turn. It's Gus's turn.
Okay.
You've exceeded your time limit.
Yeah, that's right.
We play D&D with a
Why
little
does a
clock
3-minute
now,
limit
like
to every
chess.
turn?
Yeah,
It's
like plop.
3-minute limit to every turn, and Gus, you already used 9, so you're out for next
Yeah.
turn. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna do my bonus action first, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast my bear spirit totem. And let me see. So that's 30-foot radius. So it puts off a 30-foot radius. Anywhere I can see within 60 feet. So I think I'll go ahead and put it.
Hey. It's a bear skin rug, but it's all right.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, he actually just
Let's go
tosses a
ahead.
rug out.
Go ahead and put it right below Rowan there, in the space right below Rowan's name. All right.
Yeah,
And
give the dudes on
everybody,
the other side extra strength or whatever to
Yeah,
shove
so-
open the wall.
I think they're going to be okay. So that adds 15 temporary hit points to everyone within 30-foot radius, and advantage on strength checks and saves. So if it's a strength saving throw, they get advantage also.
Cool.
And since I am a mighty summoner, let me see.
You say 15?
Oh, snap, Johnny. Oh no. And this is my mistake, so I'll let them die. But all my creatures have 2 extra hit points per hit die. And they have
All
2
right,
hit die.
bring all the elk back.
So no, it's my fault. But all the ones that are still alive have an extra 4 hit points.
Well, and they also just got temporary hit points, right?
Yep, and they just
Well,
got 15 temporary hit
The 3 of them did.
Yeah, the 3
4 of them. Because this one right next to Gus is within range.
Is
All
it?
right.
Man, that's
So
a big
every
range.
archer attack this round will target the turtle. Got it.
and when a beast or fey that I've summoned or created with my spell ends its turn within the aura, it regains 5 hit points.
Regains temporary hit points or actual hit points?
No actual hit points.
Healing the
So
elk.
it heals.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. All right.
Do you? You,
I
might,
didn't summon
Only
you though.
things you
I didn't-
summoned.
unless you want me to summon you.
you should. You should let him summon. you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
summons
I-
only.
You can pull Wigbit out of a bag.
There we go. Give me your jawbone. Give me your jawbone. We'll kill Wigbit, bring him back to life.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, they have an extra because it says 2 extra HP per hit die, and they have 2 hit by a piece, so 4 extra hit points permanent, and then the temporary hit points are 15. So
You just tell me what to do when it happens. Okay.
there we go. Bring all the elk back because they're back. No, I'm
just
kidding.
tell
I
me
wouldn't
what to
do-
do,
no, I wouldn't do that. All right. Okay, so that's what I do for my bonus action. For my action, let me see.
Druids.
Hate them.
Yeah, for my action. So I can't do really anything spell wise because I'm concentrating on my elk. I'll go ahead and I'll attack this. Let me see. I'll go ahead and move up here to here.
I never gave my spearmen an initiative. Well, I guess they're going to go after you then.
They're going to go after me or after me.
Both.
Yep.
I mean, however you read that.
All right, I'm going to attack this guy. Let me use Primal Savagery. So let me see.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and attack.
Got advantage.
You do have advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know what primal
Alright.
savagery is, but I feel like I do it too.
All right, 12.
I think you all do. Spearman armor class is 12 because he's wearing leather.
Okay.
Did you do the advantage just to?
Oh,
yeah.
oh
Could
yeah.
get that
They
crit.
might crit.
Yeah, let me roll for advantage. I apologize. This is I didn't get it. All right. So yeah, that was 8 acid damage.
8 acid damage.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my claws come out, and I stab him with my turtle claw, and it does acid damage.
Yeah, he screams, actually.
Yeah.
This was not what he expected when he was on gallows duty today.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I end my turn, but right before I do, I shout out, "Fear my elk."
Fear the elk. All right.
I just imagine that guy in the morning, like, hey man, I had this weird dream that like this turtle guy showed up and threw a bearskin rug on the ground and then threw acid on me. That's weird, right? Like real weird. Like,
There was some elk running
yeah, like
around.
that could never,
Yeah.
that could never
Weird,
happen.
man.
It was so real though. It was such a vivid dream.
It was very vivid. Yeah.
Like in the background, these elk were kind of just trotting through the field.
All right. So here we go. I also like how even though there's been a bunch of talk about like we don't know which ones we're gonna kill, y'all have killed like everyone so far. This is great.
We're gonna kill any of the villagers.
We should be proud of ourselves, right? Mike?
Rowan has rubbed off on y'all.
No, because Rowan would be killing the villagers.
Oh, there's no reason to kill innocent villagers.
They came to watch the murder of these people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or the innocent-
I mean, that guy'd been waiting on the roof all night long.
Oh, all right, maybe that guy.
Well, actually, I guess this guy will move over here, and then this guy will move to here, and then this guy will move to here.
Some guys are getting some OAs then.
From who?
Elk
Elk?
can take OAs.
Fucking elk.
You guys gonna ignore the elk?
Don't ignore the elk.
To be honest, they were just beautiful blue pictures there that I did kind of just ignore. I guess we'll turn around and stab these elk.
Oh, come on over.
No. They
Ignore the elk. Ignore the elk.
I actually, in my mind, I was like, yeah, no, we'll stab this.
These majestic creatures with
these
15
majestic-
I was
temporary
gonna
hit
say
points.
they're never gonna get through those hit points if they don't start working on it.
As the,
And
as
at the
they
end of
heal.
their turn, they heal 5 hit points.
Yeah. So
All right, here we go. We're gonna stick an elk and see what happens.
I love it.
We got
Waste
our
your turn.
two-handed spear right here. They don't know they're wasting their turn.
That's right.
It's not a waste.
They're
It's not
just
a waste.
spearmen.
Their job. We're just doing
I mean, it's a
That's
little
an
bit of a waste if
That's-
you roll.
That
an
was
eight.
definitely a waste of a turn.
They know they wasted their turn.
Yeah, there we go. He
No, the guy
knows.
right there.
They know what they did.
The guy beside him rolled a 12.
He hits.
Okay.
Damn it,
So-
Carl! You wasted your turn.
I give them
stab
all
you.
5 temporary AC points.
So he takes what is that? That's
4.
4
Four.
plus there's definitely been another member of his unit has been damaged in this round.
Yep.
So
I think that's correct.
Truth.
he takes 6
9
Of his
temporary hit points.
temporary hit points. Yeah.
Okay.
These are really tough elk.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
This guy will slide over to get advantage, and we will attack Wigbit because. Oh, that is funny. Wigbit's has Wigbit actually done? Wigbit's
I haven't
only
attacked yet.
jumped. He
I
hasn't attacked at all. Right. He just jumped over and
We haven't
landed.
completed a full
All-
actual round of
right.
It's like, whoa! I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out.
But we'll
Yeah, get me involved.
These elk are not mine.
that is
That'll
a
work.
20.
Bring me in.
So it's that plus that. So 5 and 1. Oh, there you go. So 7. So
Okay.
take 3.
That's
Take that
pretty-
3.
oh, man, nice.
I know. All right, now we're gonna stick Gus here
Oh, jeez.
with attack number 1. Okay, we're gonna try to stick Gus here with attack number 2. 22 should hit.
22 hits.
All right, and then I'll go ahead and roll attack number 3, which is a 10.
A negative.
So you take 4 plus 2, so take 6 spear damage.
All right.
And you concentrate on those elk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Make a concentration roll.
All right, bit advantage. Concentration would be.
So you need a 10. Oh.
Yep.
So you have advantage? Advantage would be a.
Advantage is
all
good.
right.
Wait, that was
Almost.
Constitution. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a con
Oh,
save.
Oh,
Tons of yeah.
yeah.
Con
There we
save
go.
is, yeah.
My bad. Got it. There we go.
We're gonna go stick this elk over here.
Spearmen. They don't even know what to do.
No, they really don't. They're like trying to get
Hey,
target.
I would be
That one will
confused
be
too.
I got 14.
That'll kill an elk
I think that'll do it.
because they're
Oh.
outside of the range.
2. Oh, I think I only had 3 left. And I did the bear. That is, that's using it. That's being efficient right there.
Yep.
That elk had 3 left.
Yep,
That
not
elk
wasting
took
any.
Oh,
Waste no
that
dice.
poor elk.
wasted no dice.
Wait, did that
yeah.
elk actually have 3 left, or should it have had?
It had 1 left earlier, so then it
Yeah.
added 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you added more than that. Okay.
Added 4.
Oh,
It added, yeah, it
4?
added 4 because 2 for each hit die, and it had 2 hit die. So it added 4 hit points, real hit points.
So all their hit points are actually 17.
Yeah.
Instead of 13. So it's alive.
So
That
it
was alive.
has,
It's still alive.
yeah,
Just
it has
those
2
2
hit points left.
They all should have had 4 more than you had,
It
Johnny.
has 2 hit points. Johnny's so salty
Jay's
right
like,
now.
God damn everything.
That's not
It's
hit it
like-
again.
The other guy will finish it.
The other guy, yeah. All he has to do
Now
is
he's dead.
Johnny's like, I am not putting this damn elk back on the screen. This
Now
elk
he's
is
dead.
staying off the
Right.
screen.
Elk goes away, elk stays away.
That's right.
All right. 5, 10, 15.
I will add another spearman out of nowhere to kill this elk.
This guy is going to run up here to
Wait, whoa,
Rowan.
whoa, 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 hang on there,
Oh,
buddy.
right, right.
Hang on, buddy.
Right.
Right.
Look, man, I just want to hit something besides an
You
elk.
got, you
That's all I
gotta,
want to do.
yeah,
That's all I
slow,
want to do.
you gotta slow your roll a little bit.
God, man.
Nice.
When you get
Nice.
into my range,
I want to kill people, not
sorry,
animals.
Do it. See Rowan do work.
24, get this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Double. That doubles it.
All right, so let's do some damage first. So 14 magical slashing, and he does not move any further.
That's because that's how many hit points he has, isn't it?
That's because he's
Oh, well.
dead.
Nope. Spearmen have 15
Ah.
hit points.
Oh,
Ah.
But he's not.
Yeah,
But he's not going any further. And then I'm gonna move though.
Because he was stupid enough to do that.
Because
Yeah,
he was, yeah.
Let's see. All right.
I was protecting the execute. Okay.
2,
Yeah.
Did you jump up on the top of the gallows?
Oh.
he's like, this is my stage.
How tall is the top of this thing?
I would say 10 feet, right?
I mean, it's probably just easy to say it's 10 feet up and then the rope dangles down and Well-
Perfect. If I can still reach them from up here, I am in.
I would say
but
it's
no,
not higher than
no,
10 feet, would it be?
It would have to be no, it would have to be higher because I mean, if somebody is 6 feet and they're supposed to
There you go.
dang,
Oh, no.
well,
Well, the floor drops
The
out.
floor drops down.
And
Floor
didn't
drops.
you say the stage was
oh
10 feet?
right. There's a floor drop out. There's those little squares that are there. That's right. Yeah, so it is 10. Then we'll just go 10 and 10 then.
All right.
Perfect.
You know.
Perfect.
So he's perfectly safe up there.
Yep. But I can reach.
11 feet up.
He can reach them, but they can't reach him.
I got to start getting super exact measurements on my things from now on. It's 11 feet up. Sorry, Rowan.
Just
Well, he can still reach their heads, though, as long as they're.
small. They're small, dude. They're intellect devourers.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
They are
All right,
all
so you're-
of ours, aren't they?
You are. So you're up there.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, I don't mean to bring more people onto the screen, but
But I'm
I
gonna.
sort of feel like that y'all did charge the castle, so I have to now bring in more people.
I mean, are you surprised we charged the castle?
no, that's
Not
why he had
really.
this ready.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. So out of the barracks here comes a squad. And
Whoa.
apparently they
They're
all just
ready.
moved together because that was really good. So they run out
They're
and they're
well
like,
trained.
and they're like, oh look,
Elk.
there's elk running rampant.
We've got to see what
And-
happens if you kill a sergeant. What happens to their troops?
Thanks.
gonna-
That they lose concentration and they disappear because they're all fey.
That's right.
We're gonna find out.
Sergeant's true.
I think Wade can find out.
I might have to kill the two behind me though. I like them when they're 5 feet from each other.
It's true. He does like
And they're
that.
squishy.
You can just swing on through.
Yeah,
Right.
Wigbit, you do need to help me out a little bit. Don't let them kill me.
That's true.
And there's a smaller barracks over here that some others come pouring out of. And they're going to spread out because somebody may drop a wall of fire on them or something. So,
All right. Well, I'll drop snakes on their heads.
but they're, and obviously they're coming out. They don't quite know the landscape, so they're running out, and their spears are out. And I mean, it's clear that their turn was they grabbed their weapons, opened the door, and ran out. So, I mean, it was like the full turn's worth of actions for them to get out here and to look around. So, so that's what they're doing. And then I will have this guard step up and this guard step up to cut down. Well, actually, I guess we'll wait. No, we won't. We'll get our combat advantage and try to take out this elk
Kill the
that
elk.
should have 5 hit points, not 3. There we go. Guard number 1.
You should have
They should have
7
7.
hit points.
Yeah, 7.
I thought we added 4.
We added 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You
one
said-
only had
Oh, it had 1. Okay.
Oh, it had
No,
one.
one.
Yeah. See,
it
you're
had
right,
1
you're
left. So a 20 is going to hit, and
Did it have temporary hit points?
Which one are we looking at?
right. Yeah,
over
which
here
one?
on the steps.
Oh, yeah, that one does not have temporary.
I didn't even see those guys.
Oh, it's dead.
All right, excellent. And then so the other one that was flanking will now turn its attention to the other guy and not have advantage. But
Starting to think I just summon more elk
I mean,
instead of snakes.
16. Now this one has it had 9. I wrote it down. It had 7 and it had 9, so it should have 11.
Yep.
So I don't think I'm gonna kill this one with a single blow.
Not bad though.
A bloodied fake elk. There we go. And then at the end of the first round of combat,
Wow.
Rowan,
Yeah.
probably the only one that can really see it.
Got this
Yeah.
great vantage point up here.
You do. So you see. So what you see without having to roll is that you see the king and Bran, who are standing up in the window watching all this chaos unfold.
Mhm.
They step away from the window, and you can't see them anymore. But make a perception roll as you are just watching them. It's a
Okay.
free perception roll, just because you're like up there looking at them. All right,
Not
Nailed
paying
it.
that much attention, I guess.
never mind. Yep.
I
So-
got, look,
Visibility.
it's busy down here.
Yeah, you did see them. You saw the king step away, and you can't see him anymore. And Bran stayed like half a second longer, just watching. His eyes may have even fallen on you for a second, and then he just looked around again, and then you can't see him anymore as he stepped away.
Interesting.
All right. So, question. As we're starting round 2 of this melee and this chaos, since it is close to midnight, we can pause it right here and pick up next time. I guess I will ask this question, like just as kind of a group consensus. What's the end game here? I mean, I know like what you're trying to do, but like from this step, what's the next step after?
Kill everyone. No, like,
Okay, well then, yeah, we'll just pick up from here next time
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
no, I mean, I think we got to get inside and find Melin.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to peel off at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, at some point, somebody in this group is going to be going inside,
I vote Grim.
or
We should send
some
Grim
of
and
us.
Farron inside.
Well, they're the most not inside.
Yeah, they're like
right
way
now.
They're the
outside.
farthest way.
Yeah, but
I was thinking me or Rowan
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
would have the best chance
Yeah.
at, and I actually might be the best for it. Other than I also might be the best to hang out here and just take blows for a long
I
time.
think that you're the best to hang out here and take blows for a
Well,
while.
I tell you what.
I think you can clean
After
up
the
your
elk are
hands.
killed off, Rowan and I can go in. I can-
Somebody's the
Somebody's
We're gonna
going in.
make the
Somebody's
call.
going to go in the
Right.
castle.
Right.
So
that's the plan.
so the end game right now is to go into the castle and find Milan.
Yeah, goal number 1 is save me.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I've got
all these
the-
other people too, but I think we've disrupted the execuction to a
So,
certain extent.
the
I
execution
mean, the
not going off
executioner
as
might
planned.
only live another round.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Once
Which actually,
So-
that's a good point. The executioner would have also gone at the end of the round, and like he's running. So
He's
I
like,
don't know.
F this and these elk. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I don't know if that gives Rowan an OA or not.
So you have threatening reach.
I don't know. Rowan's got
Yeah, when he
all
leaves
the
the reach.
reaches.
Oh, like
isn't that how it works now? Just when he leaves your reach.
Yeah, if he leaves my reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now he's within your reach, I'd think.
Yeah,
Okay.
because his reach is. He's
So
got-
I guess he would dash then. I mean, or disengage,
Yeah.
so he wouldn't get stabbed. I mean, he knows there's a guy up there with the glaive. With the
I don't
glaive,
know that matters.
unless
It doesn't
Rowan
matter.
has.
Yeah, that
I don't
He's a
think it-
sentinel.
it doesn't matter.
I'm,
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a sentinel.
Yeah,
okay,
if
well,
they-
I
good.
know that.
Okay,
That-
well then
that
the
feats.
executioner is attempting to
Execute him.
disengage from your area.
Cute.
Okay.
Cute.
Neat.
we all want to see an execution.
Oh god.
Yes. Yes.
He's gonna get decapitated.
Yes.
Well, so
You don't crit on 19s, do you?
no, I don't yet.
Oh.
Yet? So he said.
Oh wait, I get to
you
I get
took
to
it easy
reroll
on
that.
It-
Oh my goodness.
What
No.
happens?
Either way, you got him.
he had 1 hit
Oh,
point left. He
oh.
only had 6 hit points.
Oh,
He-
perfect.
And the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild.
the elk literally almost killed him. But
right.
yeah, so he's like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like a big gaping like elk wound, you
Yeah.
know. And
That was elk
He's like-
wounds.
he's like, he turns around and looks up at where the king was there for a second as
Yeah.
the king disappears. He's like, huh? He's like, I'm out of here, and like he turns around to leave, and like you just glaive him like right in the back of the neck, and like yeah,
No. No more
Yeah, dude.
executions.
Yeah, he like, yeah. So he's dead, and then although I guess I would ask because they're both Silmain, the elven woman would also do that. Would you target the executioner or would you target her? Because they're both moving at the same time. So that would actually be the question. You're gonna kill either one that you
Someone.
just stuck with that 8 damage. So who would your target be?
Hmm.
Because they're both like,
He's just a
Oh, they
poor,
just don't wanna be here
respectable
anymore.
executioner.
Poor respect.
I don't know.
How about
Not
his,
respectable.
Do I recognize either of them? Like this guy's not like we
He
didn't
looks
have
like
an
an
executioner. Like
executioner.
we didn't have an executioner. So like I don't know if some poor like guard got appointed to do this and be like, hey, you're the guy.
Well,
Or if,
does she
like,
have any kind of livery
Did
on
we
her? Anything to
outsource an
suggest-
executioner?
Anything to suggest her
Outsource.
alliance, allegiance, other than her presence of like superiority? That might just be an elf thing.
she doesn't have like anything on her that suggests who she she doesn't have any livery or heraldry on. And yeah, she's
She,
clearly she's clearly a noble woman.
and she did
Yeah.
seem to be kind of like
But-
calling the shots on the whole execution thing. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
executioner, you're good, lady.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
I think the executioner, he's like,
Let that poor
I just answered an
executioner
ad
go.
on Indeed.
But like I
didn't
swing
even
it,
know what
like I swing it over his head just as a message as I go to hit her.
Yeah, and like
Pop the
and
edge of the
and
hood
and
off.
right, and he ducks, and he's like, and then like as you impale her, and then he does that. oh shit, and like then he like and it's like that's what that seems like, and like then he takes off running.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
how we do it in the South.
Just
Ward.
like falls off
Um,
the platform and just
yeah.
Scrambles away.
Like,
What about these guys? Are they like tied up?
so
I know one
So
was like
Aerith-
limp.
Aerith just as soon as the guards like left, they dropped. He collapses. The other one, Thalanil, his hands are still bound. And then when all this happened, like he's
punched the
ducking.
executioner with a two-handed shot.
He,
Double
well,
one as he
he's just more like because between the elk, the archers, more archers, the spearmen, the screaming, the yelling, the blooding. Sylvain just got impaled, stuck on the end of a glaive. He's literally just like, he actually seems a little like shell shocked right now, and so he's not running yet. He's ducking down, so he's kind of crouched down on the steps, like, don't kill me, please. So that's, again, it's only been 6 seconds. So, that's what he's done in the first 6 seconds of things going on here. You can imagine he's probably not going to stay there for long, but
Where's he gonna go?
and that may be part of the other problem right now for him is he doesn't know where to go. So, okay, but so the plan is to get one of you into the castle, or all of you
One or
into the
more,
castle at
yeah.
some point. But
And
that's
I might disappear among the crowd at some point once I'm done raging and good and bloody. I'll try and disappear with a guard uniform or something.
Oh, that's right, because you still don't look like you. You look like a
Once I attack, I lose it, right?
I don't think so.
hat of
Myself?
disguise.
Usually
Hat of
that's how this stuff
disguise?
works.
No, I think out of it's just an illusion. It doesn't really
So-
hold up to inspection, but I doubt they're inspecting you.
Does it do I look like I'm swinging like weapons, or are these am I like?
You determined what you and your items looked like, as I recall.
I don't think I've ever tried this. I assume I look like myself.
The spell ends if the hat is removed.
No, I've got
You're
the hat on,
wearing
of
it.
course.
perfect. I hope that this is just like, it looks like a fish vendor wandered in and just slapping people. Yeah, just
Feeding people a trout.
hitting people with some fish.
I have no idea. I just look like some person, and I don't know. I swing my arms, and people are. I actually haven't attacked yet, so.
True. He's just standing in the middle of it.
Now, keep in mind, you did leap up onto the gate in a single bound and then
yeah,
leap off the gate.
Well,
You
no,
did-
yeah.
you did
no,
do that.
some random dude did. Not we.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. It
Whoever
wasn't
this
Wigby, it was
is.
some
The fish
random
vendor.
commoner. Yeah.
It was
fish
the
vendor.
well-endowed lady with.
That's right.
across the- I'm carrying
had
a
a ba-
child.
A baby in one hand.
Hitting
And a-
people with a swaddled baby.
That's right.
That's awful.
I love it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking the hat off like that. That would be dumb. But at some point, I might take it off and pop it back on and be a guard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If I think about it, I'm not thinking right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a raging
You're
fish vendor.
You're just
So-
doing.
So, then for sake of I think this is a good part one of the storm the castle. I think we'll pause here and pick it up in a couple weeks. I've made a note of I need to go back and add a few hit points to our elks here, our super elks, but otherwise, yeah, and just make notes on if you've turned anything on. That was round one. And we'll just that was round one, and I'll
Josh, you have 2 rounds. So
I might figure out a way to streamline the archer attacks a little better and roll 20 so it doesn't take quite as long. But yeah, we'll pick it up from there
Sounds good.
in a couple weeks.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out and watching the elk slaughter.
I
No one knew
I
it was
want to
gonna happen.
apologize, but I don't know. I feel like an hour of elk.
And yeah, we'll we got all sorts of stuff going on. We got man, we got elk everywhere, we got spearmen everywhere, we got people running for their lives. This is great. So so yeah. We'll be back next week with Scion, in which things are similarly at a interesting point. We're about to get into it with the guy in the cave.
Oh God, that's gonna be awful.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. So we'll see you next Thursday for the whatever happens with our feral wolfman friend. And then we'll see you in 2 weeks for like one more round of D&D combat. we'll be done with this fight by summer.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.
Night, everyone.